Steel Toe Morning Show.
You know, he was fucking worthless anyway. He was a piece of shit, and he always was. He couldn't win when it was important. He couldn't beat winning teams. He couldn't win in prime time. And he was a stat-padding piece of shit. And I'm not gonna miss that fucking guy at all. As a matter of fact, he can suck my dick. Fucking homo. Go back to Washington, you redskin. Look, what I'm trying to say is, I'm upset. All right? I'm hurting. And I don't know if you've heard this, but hurt people hurt people. And today, I am hurting. Because the guy I wanted to spend the rest of my football fandom with left me. He's gone. He doesn't want to be with me anymore. He found a hotter girl with a tighter pussy and more money. Fine. Let's act like the last 6 years of my life didn't matter at all. This jersey I bought because I love you so much, it means nothing. By the way, this is the same speech I'm going to give when April leaves me. You're going to hear this same rant, only I'm really going to be drunk that time. That time I'm actually going. So if you see me on here just going, I'll get twice as hot as I ever was, and I'll fuck somebody twice as young as you. Now that would be fucked up because that would be a crime. I'm going to get drunk and say legally actionable things on the air. You can't do that. You have to maintain control. Welcome to the show, everyone. It's gonna be fine. Has it been a dog shit day? Yeah. Did we get off to a bad start this morning? I'll say this. I was tired. I'm having some kind of sleeping issue, and I'll get some magnesium or something. I'll figure it out because I'm getting too tired during these shows, and that's not good. But we missed by $200 today. I mean, MSO said this morning had to hurt. This morning was a fucking kick in the dick. Didn't it end up being like 185 or something? Did we get under 200? I can't remember. Either way, gotta hit tonight. 250 is the number. I'm going to be hilarious tonight. It's going to be a very fun show. We're going to mourn Kirk Cousins. We're going to make fun of the president. We're going to make fun of Rupaul. We got a lot of shit to do. If you got 10, 15, 20 bucks to throw in the PayPal to thank us for the work we do, please do tonight. That would be huge. Knocking out the 250 today is paramount. I can't. These big losses in the goal always happen when the ship is being righted. Right when I'm like, hey, you know what? I think we're starting to, get it back on track. We're starting to, there might be a little bit of a war chest here if this pattern keeps up. And then, how about a $200 miss, you fucking piece of shit? And I go, damn it. Damn it. So tonight, if you like Steel Toe, if you think we're good, we do run on your money. So if you want to throw a little bit of that at us tonight, that would be wonderful. I would appreciate it. It would help from this morning. And I don't want to lose twice. Also, let me address the April thing. April had an appointment tonight. April will be here in a little bit. It's been a crazy I can't believe it's 7:30 already. I mean, between the kids and it being a beautiful day and being outside and dealing with life. And then, April has an appointment. I'm dropping off the kids. I hurry back. I start the show. Between all of that, it's just been a fucking dandy of a day. So again, it would help me immensely if tonight was a cool support the show kind of a night. You want to throw a few bucks at us, Rumble, YouTube, PayPal, whatever. And just remember, Monday nights are 7:30 for the foreseeable future. Just try to remember that. Monday nights, 7:30 until the foreseeable future. So let's hammer out tonight. Let's make it a success. Let's go until 10 o'clock, and let's have a good night together. We've got some good stuff to talk about. I'm excited. You're excited. Like and follow, share and subscribe, all that happy horse shit. And let's get down. Let's go to the chat, which I'm really not looking forward to because if you missed the news, Kirk Cousins signed with the Atlanta Falcons today. They'll make it official on Wednesday. 4 years, $180 million, $100 million of it guaranteed over the next 2 years. So, I mean, it's either 2 years, $50 million, or I'm sorry, 2 years, $100 million, or 4 years, $180 million. Either way, the Vikings were not going to give Kirk Cousins 4 years. The only thing that makes me feel a little bit better about losing Kirk, because I didn't want to. I wanted a 2-year deal. I mean, I would go as high as 1 over prime. I would have given him 70, 80 million bucks, guaranteed every penny for 2 years, and welcomed him in. And then at the end of it, inducted him into the Ring of Honor. I would have loved that. Unfortunately, Atlanta offered him 4 years, 180. The only thing that makes me feel better is that there was no way in hell that we were going to match that, nor should we have tried. So now we got to try and re-sign Justin Jefferson. It sounds like Danielle Hunter might be gone. We've already signed an edge rusher from Houston, Capehard or whatever his name is. Greenhard, I think. Either way. Tough day for the Vikings, man. Tough day for the Vikings. I even watched my purple FTW guy. Guess what? He was positive. He was like, hey, if Atlanta wants to give him that kind of money in those kind of years, who are we to say no, blah, 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 blah. So my purple FTW boy, he was okay. He was all right. Let's talk to you guys a little bit about this. There we go. There's MSO. He says, this morning really has to hurt. Yeah, like a motherfucker, man. This morning really hurts. This morning was a hard kick in the dick. You know what? Honestly, I hope we make it up throughout the week. I hope we go over by what ends up being $200 throughout the week. Magic 8 Ball saying, Aaron's hurting today. Goal not even close this morning, and Cousins gone existed. Yeah. I mean, it was a double dick punch for sure. ATF Media says, does anyone else here like boobs? I think they're great. Boobs are wonderful, sir. Magic 8 Ball also says, maybe you can haggle yourself one of those first-class tickets to the resurrection. So long, Aaron. Fuck you. Scarface says, maybe the Vikings can get a QB that survived the little bird strafing in the Battle of Mogadishu. Fuck. ATF says, if the Vikings wanted to be good, they should have hired Jim Harbaugh and drafted every player from Michigan's roster. We can still get J.J. McCarthy, fuckface. You watch out. Cousins took the big money. We all would at his age. Yeah, I don't blame Kirk Cousins for leaving. I mean, damn fine deal. How about you, Hirschberg? Would you take that deal? I'd take that deal. Hell yeah, damn fine deal. What are you going to do? Halada Vagina says, go trade for Caleb Williams. That would take a lot to move up,
9 spots in the draft to number 2? Because I think Chicago's going to take Harrison Jr. Or they're going to sell that first pick to someone who wants a quarterback. That'd be kind of cool. And then they've got the 3rd or 4th or whatever it is. Either way, draft a quarterback at 11, trade up. Maybe we can trade up to like 4 or 5 and get Jaden Daniels. That'd be fun. Now you see what this is? This is the bargaining stage of grief. This is the stage of grief where I go, it can still be okay. We can trade for this guy. We can go and get that guy. We'll be okay. Not many free agent QBs left for the Vikings, says Red Fox Mad. They're talking about Sam Darnold. That's who the Vikings are talking about. Sam fucking Darnold. I wouldn't mind the Trey Lance trade. I would give up do you think we could get Trey Lance for a 4th or 5th? We might be able to. I wouldn't mind that. Little upside there. I say Gutierrez says next show, Aaron's final goodbye to Justin Jefferson. No, that's the one where April behaves like this. She'll tell you in a little bit when April gets here. She will tell you the Justin Jefferson episode, that's going to be her. Derek Darwin says, welcome back, Oz. That's not very nice. Scarface says, where's the blonde? Yeah, April has an appointment. April's running a little behind. She's going to probably be down. She'll be down here before 8. I can tell you that. They're saying Oz. I say Gutierrez says someone should trade Daniel Jones to the Vikings. I need to see Aaron lose his shit. No. Amanda Hugginkiss says, well, beer spill also kills roadcasters. Thank you. Terrence says, is it just me or is his camera blurry? If the camera's blurry, it's because I set this scene up. April probably needs to get in and fuck with it because her husband's a fucking idiot who doesn't know how to do this right. I don't know. He's only got 1 playoff win. Fuck him, says Mr. Q. Why is the camera blurry, very blurry? Fuck. I'm sorry, guys. Why is it blurry? Oh, boy. Liked and shared, says Jake. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate it. Yeah, don't worry. April's going to be here in a little bit. People are saying, where's April? Where's April? Bouncing Toast with 22 months says, I believe they have a plan, but until I see the plan and it work, and also see the Falcons get AIDS, I will be crying in my empty whiskey glass. Well, keep that son of a bitch filled, my man. That's number 1. But I don't know. It's gonna be a tough ride for a while. Look, we're gonna have a placeholder quarterback this year while we get a rookie ready, and then hopefully that rookie is our franchise quarterback for the next 15 years, right? See, I learned this from Purple FTW. How to be positive. Spina is theorizing that April's at a dick appointment. Hobo Chili says an appointment with a divorce lawyer. No, it's actually her 14th abortion is what it is. So let's not get weird. April is with Justin Jefferson. Yeah, he needed to be consoled. Magic 8 Ball says better chance of the goal with April in a bikini, plus it pisses Lemmy and others off. Win-win. Yeah, you know what? You're not wrong there. Barry Bonds Home Run King says y'all should draft Penix. I like Michael Penix. I wouldn't be mad if we got Penix. I wouldn't be mad if we got, Bo Nix. I wouldn't be mad with J.J. McCarthy. I want, what's his name? I want Jaden Daniels, but that would require us trading up a lot. Hitler Diff gifting a membership to the Blind Trader. Thank you very much. Corey Adams says, I warned you about Cousins. Shut up! Shut your goddamn mouth. Jared says, signing Dobbs long-term now to replace Cousins. You know what? Fuck it. How about that? You're right. How about we just go with Josh Dobbs, Pastronaut, see what we do. Then we can get a really high pick the next year. They're saying the video is blurry. It doesn't look blurry to me. I'm also way behind in the chat. Oh, what did April have to say? Oh, I lost my chat now. Holy shit, am I way fucking behind. Holy cock monkey. April says, shit, should I be switching to my jersey when I get home? April, that would be fun. I would love to do Jersey night with you. That would be great. Let's do Jersey night. Let's do Kirk and JJ Jersey night. April, for the last time, we'll have Kirk and JJ together again. Yes, that's the way to mourn Kirk Cousins. We bring JJ into the room. They get to be together one last time. Kane J says, are you going to burn the jersey now? Burn it. I'm going to frame it. I love Kirk Cousins. I love the time he spent here. I wanted 2 more years. But baby, all bad things gotta come to. Didn't we? We went to the playoffs, twice with him? 2 or 3 times with him? 3. We went 3 times in 6 years. Dan Campbell with $49.99. Wow, thank you very much. He says, go Pack, go. Vikings are going to suck for a couple of years. Have to develop a QB that might not work out. Yeah. People saying a lot of people in the chat are saying they worried about me today. I appreciate that. You should have worried about me today. I was in a bad place. I was in a very, very bad place today. Bouncing Toast with $10 says, wow, that stinks. Here's something to start. Please have Bill Cosby mourn Kirk Cousins. Well, you see, you got Kirk Cousins. He goes to Atlanta down by where I live so I can drug his Gatorade and fuck him in the butt. There. Thank you guys very much. What is that? 40-10 away from tonight's goal. Thank you, two, for doing that and getting us off to a good start today. I appreciate that. Aaron broke a ceiling fan today, says Cis Trans Am. Too fat to hang from it. Thank you. Yeah, we lost Russell Wilson to the Steelers, so we can't get him. Baker Mayfield re-signed with Tampa. So it looks like we're getting Sam Darnold. What's the backup for the Cowboys? Trey Lance, the Minnesota boy. Or we're rolling with a rookie quarterback, which I'd rather not do. Vikings signed a former Gopher, Cashman. Oh, yeah, Cashman, the linebacker. We signed him. We signed the pass rusher from Houston, and we signed one other defensive player today. So our defense got a lot better. That's good. King Yeti says, just locked in my $100 bet on the Falcons for the Super Bowl, plus 50,000? No, it can't be plus 50,000. You mean plus... So you're going to win 50 grand if the Falcons win the Super Bowl? Fuck, that's a bet to make. Holy shit. Yeah, I say Gutierrez says, Darnold, y'all are fucked. Thanks, buddy. I appreciate that. Muttering Jay, good to see him, says Jared Goff, MVP 2024. You might not be wrong. I can't fuck with I can't fuck with a Jared. I mean, Jared Goff's been playing better every single year. Do you guys want me to here? Let me fuck around with this real quick. I think I know what I did wrong. Let me see if that helps. Is that better? Is that less blurry? If I unzoom it a little? That might be, you know what? That might be a helpful thing I just did. I might have just helped the show. Holy shit. Vikings can probably get Penix or Bo Nix in the second round. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, if that's the real Corey Adam, call into the show for sure. I would love to have Corey call in. If it's not the real Corey Adam, then fuck me, right? Let's continue on. I want to catch up with the chat here. April says it's very blurry. Okay, did it get better? Nope, still blurry. It looks like the focus is off or something. Because, yeah, the weird thing is it looks good in what do you call it? In OBS. So if I go autofocus and I apply that, is that better? I don't like on OBS. It looks fine. It looks great. Our KBPS is good. Like all of our stuff is good. I don't know what to do. Sorry, guys. Muttering Jay says, doesn't matter. Detroit is going to be unstoppable for the next 5 years. Dude, I can't tell you you're wrong. I can't tell you you're wrong about Detroit. They're fucking good. Terrence TK says, nope, still blurry. It looks like the focus is off or something. Then I apologize to April. She's probably going to have to fix it. Look, man, we opened OBS today and the camera was gone. There's nothing I can do about that. The camera was just out. Daniel Jones of Duke says, Hobo Chili Recipe. Daniel Jones has been in New York for a while now. Drew says, most mock drafts have the Vikings taking Bo Nix. I like Bo Nix. I like Bo Nix, but I don't like him at 11. If we can get him in the second round, awesome. Scott Richard Staska also says, probably going to lose JJ, though. I don't know, man. If he's all about the money, we can give him so much now that we're probably not going to re-sign Hunter or Cousins. We can give him a fuck ton of money. Darisaw, too. So I think JJ's still staying. I do. Hobo Chili says, I noticed you have less jiggle in your jersey. I think your confidence is low or low T. One of the two. I'm actually the lowest I've weighed in a long time. I woke up at 214 this morning. You know? Not bad. Matthew says there are a couple settings in OBS that need to be adjusted, but I don't think you can do it without restarting the stream. Suffer through it. Fix it after the show. I've dealt with this very often. Drew says Justin's looking for 40 to 45 a year. Fuck, really? Jesus, nobody's going to give us a break, are they? We're not going to get a break from anybody when it comes to contracts, especially now since his Pro Bowl quarterback flew the coop. I bet you JJ doesn't sign anything with us until after the draft. He wants to know who's throwing the ball to him in the future. And look, that's okay. Matthew Q with $2 says Falcons to win the Super Bowl next 2 years. Former Minnesota players always win. He also throws in $3 and says, I can think of 100 players from basketball, baseball, hockey, and football, hell, even an entire hockey team that won within 2 seasons of leaving Minnesota. It's won me money. Thanks, pal. Appreciate it. Scarface with $5 says, Dirty Birds, we play with them Falcons. I'm shit-faced, but you have a custom sippy cup coming your way. Where's the blonde? She's on her way. Bill with $20. Thank you very much, Bill. We appreciate everyone's generosity. $25 puts us at hot shit 185 for tonight. If you're just joining us, yeah, Johnny and I got our ass kicked by 200 this morning. Oof, was that nasty. But you know what? 185, we can work with this. No Pen 15 says, check Venmo, louse bad. I don't see anything on Venmo, but I will check. Oh, there we go. All right. $5 from No Pen 15 Fathead. He says, sorry for your loss. Thank you, bud. John Jamingo with $20 says, for your Monday kick in the nuts. Thank you, pal. So take another 25 offer, bud. And we're looking at 160 away from tonight. Guys, keep pouring it in. A little sympathy for losing by 200 this morning. A little sympathy for losing Kirk Cousins. You know, sometimes I realize you guys do care. You guys do care about me. You guys do. Sometimes, don't get me wrong, you like to push me all the way to the brink, all the way to the edge, but you always try to pull me back. I appreciate that. Now, is the former incredibly frustrating and has it taken years off my life? Absolutely. But does the latter make me feel good on bad days? Yes, 100%. No Pen 15 Fathead says, of course we love you, Tubby. Thanks, pal. Amanda Hug and Kiss then just says, no, we don't. See? I am Walter with 22 months of a membership, says how many Super Bowls is Cousins going to win for the Falcons? If he wins a Super Bowl his first year in Atlanta, who am I kidding? I'm going to be happy for him. I'm going to be happy for him. I'll be so thrilled for Kirk and his little W that he's going to get in Atlanta. I hope he does well. I just hope we beat him this year. I don't want him to come back because he's coming back to Minnesota for a game with the Falcons. He's coming to US Bank Stadium. I asked April, I was like, do you want to go? And she said, like, not sure. And I was like, holy shit, I don't usually get a not sure on Vikings games. Maybe she's secretly heartbroken too. And she can't bear to see Kirk Cousins. That could be possible. Rupert with $4.99 says, do you remember what happened the last time we drafted a QB with the 11th pick in the draft? What was that Christian Ponder? Was it Christian Ponder that we drafted with the 11th overall pick? That did not go well. I will admit that. That went poorly. Potato Head says, we don't owe him shit. He won us one fucking playoff game. You're right. Well, you're right. Thank you, Rupert, for the $5. 155 away from tonight. Guys, keep going. Thank you. I appreciate it so much. A quick early win tonight would mean the world to me after this morning. Johnny Chimpo says Cousins' second highest career earnings in NFL history. One playoff win. Well done, Kirk. Well done. Drew says Kirk's agent is the GOAT. 100%. If they don't put Kirk Cousins' agent in the Football Hall of Fame, it's a fucking crime. It is a crime. That guy has done such amazing work. He's gotten Kirk so many hundreds of millions of dollars. It's unreal. Rupert with $4.99 says old noodle arm himself, Christian Ponder. K Fallin the Great with $2 says Johnny looked like a chiseled god next to your tits. Thanks, buddy. I appreciate that. 150 away from tonight. Thank you very much. 150. You guys can do it. Thank you so much for sending in all of this money to salve my wounds from this morning and the Kirk Cousins news, of course. John Domingo says, didn't we send you Sammy Sleeves Bradford? Fuck yeah, you did. I liked Sam Bradford, man. He was really good for us for a year and a game. The only problem with Sam Bradford is he's got sugar knees and sugar ankles and sugar everything else. No Pen 15 Fathead says, how much to burn the jersey? Ooh. I don't think I could burn the Kirk Cousins jersey for less than $500. And I wouldn't burn it tonight. I'd burn it at the end of the week. We do 500 tonight. I would burn the Kirk. But I would do it on, I wouldn't do it tonight. I'm not ready to do it tonight. I really do fucking love him, man. I do. I really wanted it to work out. But I knew there was a good chance it wouldn't. So yes, $500. I'll burn my Kirk Cousins jersey. Not a penny less, and I won't do it tonight. How's that? Sammy B's knees was the GOAT. Burn the jersey while saying free Palestine, says Hobo Chili Recipe. It's not a bad idea. Loaded Wrench says 500 if you're wearing it on fire. Hey, wait a minute. Sam says, called it. April is in jail awaiting trial for R-wording Aaron. That is not the case. She's right upstairs. She will be here very, very soon. I did want to mention something before we really dig in tonight. There's a guy on YouTube. He does our the theme music for we use his channel, his Bret Hart cover for our intro. And I wanted to put his link in the chat and everything. It's Zombie13 on YouTube. You can check him out there. He left a comment. He's like, hey, do you mind just putting a link in your chat or, acknowledging me or something? And we've acknowledged him before and we thanked him before and said he does a great job and everything else. But, it's not like he's going to listen every day and hear that shit. So I want to make sure he knows he's appreciated. Thank you, buddy. Zombie13 on YouTube. Go follow him and check out all his covers and whatnot. Bigot on Socialist Media says, wait a couple seasons before you burn it. I won't burn it, man. Like I said, $500. Corey Adam Comedy says $1,000 if you burn it tonight. $1,000 goes into my PayPal. I will set the Cousins jersey on fire at the end of the night. Yes, absolutely. For $1,000? Yes. I'm not kidding. If a combined $1,000 comes to Steel Toe tonight in the PayPal, I will 100% set it on fire tonight. $500, I will set it on fire at the end of the week. $1,000, I will set it on fire now. And it would break my heart. Hobo says $1,000, you burn the jersey and you eat pudding while doing it. Now that just seems sadistic, if you ask me. Loaded Wrench says he must watch Chad. Chad was hating on it the other day. On what, my Cousins jersey? Nah. Cat Snap Karen says Kirk was hired to go to Super Bowl in 2018 and failed at that. The guy's not wrong. He was the missing piece. When we hired him, he was the missing piece. Aaron, 100K if you say Joe Biden is a bad president. Joe Biden is a bad president. Wait, you're going to pay me to say that? Fuck, I already said it. Shit, I gave it away for free. Damn it. Hobo says, I can't wait for the Sippy Cup. It'll be fun. The Sippy Cup is a funny bit, and let's be honest, I've earned it. I've earned the Sippy Cup treatment, no doubt. All right, guys, 150. First half hour of the show, you guys have got us down to 150. I really appreciate it. Like I said, we got our ass kicked this morning by $200. Kirk Cousins is gone. So, yeah, I am offering to burn the jersey, and then we can catch up with everything. That's where my career is right now. Producer Robert says, please don't, Aaron. You are terrible with water. Imagine with fire. Hobo says, I'll give you $2 if you admit you're a tub of lard. I'll pay you in candy. Thanks, buddy. I appreciate it. All right, let's get into some things. Final thoughts on the Cousins thing. I think Jefferson's going to stay here. I say Gutierrez says, I can't wait for Aaron's disappointment for this replacement quarterback. It's going to be, if it is who they say it is, it's going to be bad. You're right. If it's Sam Darnold, that is going to fucking suck. Now, as far as our acquisitions go, it looks like we've got Blake Cashman, the former Gopher, a 3-year deal worth up to $25.5 million. Shit. Vikings release statement on Cousins. Andrew Van Ginkel from the Dolphins, 2 years, $20 million with $14 million guaranteed. He must be pretty good. That's a lot of money. $10 million a year. Depth pieces on the offensive line. We re-signed David Quessenberry and Blake Brandel. And then we signed edge rusher Jonathan Greenhard from Houston. That was pretty awesome. Re-signed Johnny Munt. That's cool. I like Johnny Munt. But it does look like we made some defense moves in free agency. That's pretty awesome. Defense stocked up. Offense is clueless, changing identities. Yeah, I agree with Staska. It's good to have you back, buddy, because I agree with you 100%. NoPen 15 Fathead with $5 says, burn it. All right, 495 more. Well, let's see. The goal is 150. Well, it's 145 now. So 150 and 3. If we go 350 over the goal, then yeah, we burn the jersey at the end of the week. If we go 850 over the goal, then we burn it tonight. I understand. Fauci's Pangolin, I don't hate this deal. He says, sign Joe Flacco and draft Knicks. Not terrible. I would rather have J.J. McCarthy, but I understand why some people don't. Over on Rumble, they're saying, hey, guys, be careful with him. Aaron's wounds are fresh. They certainly are. 145 away from tonight's goal. Thank you. So I don't know if you heard the news. This makes me very happy because I've always hated this website. It's always been shit. Hey, check this out. I got breaking news. The Vikings have shown interest in former Packers running back Aaron Jones. Take that how you will, guys. I'd take Aaron Jones in Minnesota. It's not a terrible one. I want to see what the Minnesota people think about that. Fuck like Hobo and Scarface and all these guys who ain't from the area. I want to know how the OGs feel about that. Nana's Clam says, fascinating. Aaron, you're getting Justin Fields from Chicago. No. I don't wanna. I don't know what I want. Guys, I lost Kirk. Guys, I just lost the love of my life. I'm not ready to talk about moving on yet. You guys keep wanting me to talk about who we're moving on to. I'm not ready. Okay? All right, so I have hated. You guys ever heard of Deadspin? Not Meat Spin. That's a completely different site. Don't fuck that up. But Deadspin was a sports site that was, get this. I mean, this is something we need. I mean, this was an empty spot in the market until Deadspin came along. A liberal, progressive sports blog. Right? Because who wants to have fun? I want to read articles about how all the end racism shit plastered all over the field is an awesome thing. I want to hear about how the NFL's not putting enough rainbows on shit. That's what I need to read every day. I don't need to read a dude's take on Sunday's game. I need to find out why there weren't more homos on the sidelines. Jesus Christ, what are we, a bunch of white supremacists in the NFL? That's why I like Deadspin. They ask the tough questions. And by tough, I mean retarded and didn't belong in sports. Well, Deadspin has been sold. I think they declared bankruptcy a few months ago, but they've finally been sold. And guess what their new buyer's doing? Guess what? I'm going to go to the chat for this one. Guess what the new buyer of progressive sports blog Deadspin is doing with all the writers? Guess what they're doing with the staff? No, go ahead and guess. Go ahead. No, you're going to love it. Go ahead. What did they do? What did the new Deadspin owners do with the staff? Nana's Clam says, fire everyone? Bingo! Oh. Man, what are you going to do now? Now who's going to pay you to write about why football is symbolism for imperialism? I want to know why the quarterback position is like being a colonist or a colonialist or whatever the fuck they say. Ooh, there were some good guesses here. A lot of people said they're firing the Deadspin staff, but Fauci's pangolin guessed having anal sex. They might do that anyway, though. Where did the day go? Says butt sex. Right. Dropkick Murphy's oil soap. Giving them all raises and bonuses? Yes. That's precisely what they did. Buddy East Coast, thank you for the $10 super chat. Appreciate that, bud. Don't look now. You guys are only 140 away from tonight's goal, and we got to go 350 over the goal for me to burn the Cousins jersey this week. That's what it was. Nana's Clam says, Nana loves the Axeman more than a friend. All right, so Deadspin gets bought, and then all their staffers just get an email telling them, yeah, do you guys mind cleaning up your shit and fucking off? Deadspin sucks, too. Like, Deadspin was like your basic liberal blog where anybody who had an opinion that was to the left of, like, Vladimir Lenin was a piece of shit and a racist and everything. And they would do that shit while writing about sports as if that's not the most obnoxious fucking thing you can do. Do you know why baseball doesn't have more black people? It's because they have to swim to get to most baseball. But, like, it was just always the dumbest fucking downer shit that you don't want to read when you're reading about the goddamn game. Here's the details. In the memo, Spanfeller, one of the new owners, said none of Deadspin's existing staff will move over with the site as part of the deal, and the new owners will instead build a new team more in line with their editorial vision for the brand. But wait, I know we all love that, and that really sounds great now, but we're not asking the right questions. What if, stay with me now, what if what they're actually doing is becoming like an all-trans athlete blog, right? Like maybe the people who wrote for Deadspin weren't progressive enough. Like some of them saw a dude playing basketball against girls and went, well, I don't know if I'm for that. And they went, well, then you don't fit here at the new Deadspin. What if Deadspin really is just becoming Meat Spin but covering basketball? Could happen. Personally, I hope it becomes remarkably based. Like disgustingly. Like I hope it makes Barstool Sports look like a gay bar. And I don't just mean the way Dave Portnoy dresses. Impacted staffers, well, take a shit, guys. Jesus, poop a little bit. Impacted staffers were notified Monday that they were being let go from Geo Media, making the third round of cuts at the firm in less than a year. Spanfeller said Lineup Publishing approached him about the sale and that the company was not actively shopping Deadspin. The rationale behind the decision to sell included a variety of important factors that include the buyer's editorial plans for the brand, tough competition in the sports journalism sector, and the reason for that on the internet is because there's no barrier to entry in the internet, and any dipshit can talk sports. Sports is the country music of news. Anybody can do it. It's not that difficult, and if you need a gig, you can always do that. And a validation that reflected a sizable premium from our original purchase for the site, Spanfeller said. While the new owners plan to be reverential to Deadspin's unique voice, they plan to take a different content approach regarding the site's overall sports coverage. Really? So what? They plan to make Deadspin an actual sports blog? That would be cool. For once. Crunchy Cynicism says, why are you alone again? April will be here in a little bit. Don't you worry. I think April's upstairs. Oh, no. Sam Darnold is currently weighing an offer from the Vikings. Well, can't wait to ask April about this, but I hope she likes the Sam Darnold area. Or era, not area. No, I don't want her to like the Sam Darnold area. That would be fucking tragic. I don't know if I can handle that. The Sam Darnold era in Minnesota. Crunchy Cynicism with $20 says, for solo fast-talking Aaron, we love it. Oh, thank you. No Pen 15 says, Crunchy's just trying to fuck you again. Why not uncuff April? We need the host of the show. She's going to be here. She'll be here. Yeah, she'll be here. Crunchy says, give me a break. I'm sober. There you go. Loaded Wrench doesn't like that I have my hair parted tonight. I can't help it. My hair is too long in the front. It doesn't stay up, so it has to come down. And the side part is the best I can. Ooh, look at this fucking tamale. Entering the ring at 5'6" What? What the fuck happened? Coming to the ring at 5'6" tall, standing between 115 and 120 pounds, from Litchfield, Minnesota, Mrs. M. Holt. M. Holt.
Weird.
There you go. What?
That was terrible.
That was a great introduction.
Hi.
Hey, what you doing?
Sorry. Just have obligations. I'm here now.
Thank you for being
I
here.
do have pants on, kind of. I couldn't find my leggings, so I have like those little short Nike
Look,
hot pants on that volleyball players wear.
I don't know what you think I think of you. I will never complain about that look.
Okay.
You will never hear me go, oh, God, April, I wish you would wear more pants. That's never been my position.
Technically, if I don't wear any kind of pants with this jersey, my ass is still covered. So, sorry.
And let me tell you something. Off the air, it can be uncovered just as easily. Just as easily.
How's it going, guys?
Love this fucking woman. She's the best.
Yeah.
Need Trump says, hey, that was exactly how Mr. Kennedy said it. You want to know something gross?
Sure.
$20 comes in. I will do the entire Mr. Kennedy intro.
Oh, why?
$20 comes in. I'll do the whole goddamn shooting match.
Isn't the Mr. Kennedy line enough?
No, not the line. Got to do the whole thing. By the way, 125 away from tonight. Boy, you know what? When I promise you're going to be here, we do a lot better than we did this morning.
Yeah, what happened this morning?
This morning was my fault. I'm going to take responsibility for missing by 200 tonight.
Oof.
The goal wasn't being knocked down, so I kind of let it go until the 9 o'clock hour.
Okay.
And also, I slept poorly. I need to figure out that sleep thing because I think I keep waking up and I don't know it.
Yes.
Because I got 8 hours of sleep. I fell asleep around 9 o'clock.
I almost would like you to talk to like a sleep specialist or something eventually if it doesn't get better, because you really do like sleep shittily.
I know
badly, and it wakes me up.
I know you didn't catch the show. You slept a little, got some sleep
I needed
today.
it, yeah.
And I know you didn't catch the show today, but I do want to try the magnesium first. And after I try the
the calm stuff?
not the one that fucks with your testosterone.
No, not that.
What's that one called? Mandolin. No, what the fuck?
Mandolin.
What's that fucking called? What's that shit? Not magnesium.
Sorry. Your cord is everywhere.
Melatonin.
Melatonin?
Melatonin, that's the one.
No, not that. I'm talking about
Magnesium.
the magnesium supplement that's like listed. It's you can get it in powder form or the gummies. I have the gummies upstairs. It's called Calm.
Yeah.
And it helps like de-stress you, but it also has like a good effect on your gut.
Yeah.
Because your gut and your mind go hand in hand because of the nerve highway.
I do want to do magnesium. I didn't know you had some.
Yeah.
I
use it
I want
sometimes.
to try doing that so I can get some sleep, because I keep thinking I'm sleeping and I'm apparently waking up a lot.
Yeah.
It's not like an apnea thing. It's not like I'm not choking on my tongue and dying and waking up.
You do that occasionally.
But I'm waking up in like fright.
Yeah, you wake up in a panic, and then you panic me because I'm like, oh my God, what the fuck's going on? And then I wake up too, and I don't sleep well.
And then she has sex with me and I'm asleep.
Well, sometimes too, like you wake up so frantic that I'm like angry with you for waking up that way because there's nothing going on.
I know. And then I feel like shit.
You don't feel like shit because you don't know what's going on. You don't know that you do it.
No, I mean when I do know I'm doing it.
Oh, but you don't.
Yeah. So I'm sorry. Number one.
Yeah, I bet.
And number two, I'm going to do the magnesium thing.
Yeah,
And
I would.
I'm going to see how that works.
Who told you about the magnesium thing?
A listener today.
Yeah, it might work. I use that stuff during the day if I'm having like a bad, like stressful day.
Melatonin's bad for the T, the testosterone. And
I didn't know that.
And I got some good testosterone.
I've never used melatonin because I'm afraid that it'll like last too long and I won't get up.
T. Jefferson says waking up in a fright is also an apnea symptom. Keep ticking the boxes. All right.
Somebody else said that before.
Okay. We're down to 105 after some idiot gave us $20. That's his name. And Crunchy Cynicism with another 10. Only 105, guys. Thank you so much. Remember, if we go 200 over, we knock out this morning. If we go 350 over, I burn the Cousins jersey at the end of the week. And if we go...
I'll film it, by the way. So
if we go 850 over, I'll burn it tonight.
And if he does end up burning this jersey, I will film it just so you guys can like watch it because we obviously can't burn it in the basement.
Can I tell you something else? Okay.
Well, I already thought of that.
Yeah. So, yes, since they gave the $20, I will I will do the intro and then I will play the intro and then we'll see how close I got.
Okay. Also, maybe next time I go get something to drink for you or I can get you some of those gummies. The magnesium ones.
Okay.
See if you like them.
Cool. Let's, here we go. Let's see if I've got this.
Oh, I have no idea.
I weigh in tonight at 242 pounds, and I hail from Green Bay, Wisconsin, Mr. Kennedy.
Mm-hmm.
Kennedy! And then you throw the mic up with the thing. All right, I can't play the video of this or we'll get shut down.
Awful.
But now let's see how close it was.
Okay.
All right, now if it's
I'm
close,
so
are you going to
excited
feel
to hear
less
twice.
awful about this? If it's a good
No.
impression? Okay.
But, bravo.
Ladies and gentlemen, the man who has every other man,
He would customize every time. I was just doing the basics.
woman, and child in this building waiting at the edge of his or her
Is he cute?
seat
No.
for those three simple
I don't like roid it out, guys.
words.
Kick his ass.
Nope, he didn't do the whole thing. We're doing this one.
Wow, look at this. Awesome.
Here we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am here to remind you that the man who is single-handedly
Oh, this isn't the thing.
changing Friday
You're making me
nights
listen to too much.
God damn it.
weighs in tonight at 246 pounds.
Oh, I was off by 4 pounds.
Wrong.
He hails from Green Bay, Wisconsin.
Gross. Heathens.
Mr.
John Cena! No!
Oh, that's fucking funny.
I got John Cena rolled.
That's fucking funny. You suck. That's funny.
That
Come
hurts.
on, that is hilarious.
That hurts
You
a
tried
lot.
so many times to get the right video, and then you got that. And you got his weight wrong.
Sometimes he did 242, sometimes 246, sometimes 230. It bounced around.
Sure,
He fluctuated.
I get it.
Aaron's Manzier gifting 5 memberships. Eddie S.,
Wow.
Jack Schaff, Ice Gutierrez, Oodles of Toodles, and Mick M.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. That puts us at 95 for tonight. Thank you guys very much for your generosity. Red Fox Matt says, April, what happened to your wedding ring? Did the stone fall?
Oops, I took it off to wash my hands, and I forgot to slip it on in my hurry. My haste. In my hurry, in my haste. It's upstairs. I'll grab that too, and I grab you some magnesium.
I agree with Los Federales. He says, okay, April, the smoke show is here.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
But I think you missed Hobo. I believe it was Hobo saying, April, put your weird knees down.
Put your weird knees down. Nobody wants to see that shit. Although Jack Schaff says
fine.
April's knee greater than Aaron's.
My knees are mid.
Stuttering,
Yeah, how do you have good knees? I don't know.
Stuttering John's fingernail says she pawned it.
Yeah, I pawned it. I'd be a lot richer right now.
That would, thank you.
Yeah. You paid too much.
I bought a lovely ring.
Oh,
it was a
I'm
token
kidding.
of my love.
You could have bought me one of those like silicone, like, what are they called? They sell them at Scheels. They make ladies ones.
Do you know how happy I was to buy that ring for you after you gushed over it in the jewelry store? And how happy I was to give that to you.
No, I have no idea.
I was so happy to give that to you that I couldn't wait.
Yeah.
I had to do it in bed one night.
You waited a whole year. You put the box in my lap all the time, and you're like, don't open it yet, don't open it yet.
I didn't wait a year.
Oh, yeah, you did.
Did I really?
Yeah.
No.
Yes.
We got engaged early.
You had it for an obscene amount of time in a little red Hellsberg box, like bouncing around the Tahoe, the room, the house, here. I don't remember. It felt like forever.
No.
I never looked.
It was only a few months.
I
I
never
bought
looked at
it. We had only been dating for like 5 or 6 months.
That seems like a mistake.
When
That's really early. I'm giving you a hard time. Knock
when
it
I
off.
bought the ring, we had been dating for about 5 or 6 months. And then I believe in the late summer, early fall, I proposed.
No, because that really terrible day at Hinckley happened in May. Like May or June. It was June. Oh, it was like June 1st. And we only waited to tell them like a week after it happened.
So about May. Then you know what?
I can look up the pictures.
Then you
if
know what?
like.
I bought it in the winter. And then
Okay.
I proposed in April.
No, you didn't, because when you got it the same time that we got your watch, you were wearing that really bright blue polo that you used to have that you spilt shit over and shorts.
What time of year
I
was
remember
that?
this
I don't think
exactly.
I held on to the ring
It
for
was
that
right
long.
before vacation, because remember we were at the fountains in Vegas in August, and you're like,
And I
God, I really wish I had it with me, because I knew you bought it.
I wanted to do it then.
You bought it in the summer, but we didn't like announce to everybody until the next June.
So we did wait almost a year.
Yeah.
Okay, so it was 8 or 9 months.
I told you.
Wow.
He teased me with the stupid box, though, and I never looked. And then he was so excited to propose to me that he handed it to me in bed one night, and he's like, hey, you wanna?
I don't think it was like
He
that.
didn't really have a speech, though, which is fine. I don't care. I'm just teasing you.
I feel like
Gay boy.
I did it better. Nick the Milkman with $5 says that Cena roll was hilarious. I'm dying laughing. Try de-stressing. You'll sleep better. You used to sleep better when money was coming in easy. He's not wrong. Stress could definitely be a factor in that. 100%.
Yeah.
I have a lot of shit on my mind. That could be part of it. Absolutely. Because some nights I do have good sleep. So
And then some nights you stay up cashing in your bad luck.
what song is that?
Some Nights by Fun. Wow. Some nights I wish that my lips could build a castle. Some nights I wish they'd just fall off. But I still wake up. I still see your ghost. Oh, Lord, I'm still not sure what I stand for most.
Bouncing Toast with, hey, Bouncing Toast. $20 says, don't be a girl, Aaron. I struggled with nightly sleep terrors, nightmares for over 10 years. I could sleep 8 hours and be tired.
Yeah.
I was able to do the test at home. It was 2 months ago, and so far it's life-changing. So I have to look into a sleep study of some sort.
Okay.
Gay boy.
So he had to wait. What was life-changing, though? Like, how did you change your life? What did you
Well,
do?
they diagnosed him. They told him what was
You
up.
can get the diagnosis, but, like, how did you help it? Like, okay, Aaron, you have night terrors. Now what?
Do I have night terrors?
I would call it a night terror because you wake up freaking the fuck out.
I don't remember having any
You
bad
never wake up
dreams, though.
happy.
You
You
mean
wake up fucking stressed the fuck out and panicking, and then I wake up like, oh my God, what the fuck's happening? And then I look over at you, and you're just fucking sweating over there, losing your shit, and then you're looking around all wide-eyed, and I'm like, oh, he's just doing this again. So I just woke up for no
I
reason.
wonder what that
For
is.
the sixth time tonight.
Hobo says you have night terrors, you bitch.
Oh,
Nova says get a divorce already. No, I think I'm gonna hang around.
get a divorce.
You can talk to April
Are
about
you
it.
talking to us, or are you talking to somebody in the chat?
Yeah, you can talk to April about it, but I'm gonna stick around. I kind of like it here. You can monitor your sleep with an Apple Watch. Ooh, look at me flossing. Crunchy Cynicism says, Hobo, if you would give me the time of day, I swear to God, you have to call me Nighthawk. Okay, you guys are fucking weird.
What was the other one? It's Nighthawk and what the other guy get
Is
called?
this Step Brothers?
Yeah.
Nighthawk?
You call me Nighthawk. Who was the other one? Damn it.
I'll wait.
I don't know.
$80 away from tonight's goal. Thank you guys very much for your generosity. Only 80 to go. Let's hammer that out, and then we'll go till 10 o'clock tonight. We'll do our half hour of overtime. Thank you guys very much. I'm glad you're here for the Rupaul story.
Yeah, I'm kind of happy I missed all the Vikings shit because I am secretly mourning the loss that hasn't happened yet. I'm not necessarily upset about Kirk.
We're going to keep him.
I'm upset about Kirk because I'm afraid of losing Justin.
I think we're going to keep Justin Jefferson.
I want to keep him to keep the other one.
Listen, we've got more than...
I'm terrified. What?
You want to keep one so you can keep the other one.
Yeah, I'm terrified of losing Justin.
Right. If you lose Kirk, you're not so mad about losing Kirk.
No.
But you'll lose Justin.
I'm afraid of losing the black. He's the best receiver there is.
I was outside having
I
was outside having a cigar and a beer with our neighbor.
Gross.
And we were talking football because we had so much football shit to talk about. So I had to have him over. I had 2 cigars left. And by the way, my new carrying case that the Ricadas got me for my birthday works very well in preserving cigars because it's been about a week and a half since I got that Rocky. It was a rocky day. And that Fuente that you were supposed to smoke. And I gave it to him. He enjoyed it. And it wasn't dried out.
Okay.
It wasn't like the most moist it's ever been. Stop. But for a week and a half, it was in good shape and it was a good smoke. So
that's
it works
good.
well.
For the price, I hope it's working well. I wasn't allowed to know the price for a really long time.
I think you made me look it up.
I didn't make you look anything up. I don't usually like to care about
If
prices.
I say you made me...
I don't want to know how much it is.
If you said... we found out.
Yeah, but because everyone's just like, oh, do you really want to know? And I'm like, I fucking guess so. If I have to.
If you let me say that you made me, then it makes me sound better.
Makes me look like shit.
No, because you're okay. Dr. Chow, love Dr. I cannot say how much I love Dr. Chow. He says, Vikings bolstered their defense nicely. Yeah, April, you'll be happy to know we signed a bunch of defensive players today.
I think I heard you say that. I was listening in the truck.
Oh, boy, do we have some good fucking... My neighbor and I, as we were having cigars and a beer.
Who's not a Vikings guy.
He's a Tampa fan. But we were talking about the idea about the Vikings trading Justin Jefferson. And we were imagining, we're like, what if the Bears would give us? What if we gave them the 11th pick and Justin Jefferson? Would they give us their 1st and 4th round pick? And then, we draft Marvin Harrison Jr. and Jaden Daniels. And for the next 5 years, we've got Jaden Daniels, Marvin Harrison Jr., Jordan Addison, TJ Hawkinson, Aaron Jones from Green Bay. Holy fucking shit.
That made me really tired and sad.
I know you don't want I know you don't want him to go, but someday you'll change your mind. And April said, take Marvin Harrison, take Jaden Daniels, take Aaron's boyfriend, Kirk. I'll even leave Daniil if you let me. Losing Justin hurts. Mister, sign him a deal. But please don't make me squeal.
Or just make me squeal with happiness.
It was strong to the end.
Yeah, it was an okay Don't Take the Girl remix.
It's pretty good parody right off the top of my head.
Do you call it a parody or remix?
No, it was a
parody, right?
Yeah. Bouncing Toast with $5 says, if you stop breathing, you can have night terrors. For me, I was not breathing 9 to 12 times an hour. 9/11 is worse. You definitely have mush brain and are not breathing. No, April can hear me. I'm breathing.
Sometimes. Sometimes you're snoring really, really badly, and then you'll do that thing where it's totally silent, so I open one of my eyes and creep on you, and you're totally not breathing at all, and then you'll do one of those, excuse the sound for a second, but you'll do one of those things, and you'll come to, and I have to assume you're not breathing, right? That's apnea?
I don't know.
It's a really sexy sound.
Now, if I make this sound... And then
I did it better.
And then I go, oh, what a rush. Is that better? Does that make sense then? Maybe I'm just doing an LOD impression?
I literally hate the Road Warriors shit. And I really want that wiped off the face of the planet.
I don't think you're allowed to hate that.
I fucking hate it. I have a specific reason, 2 reasons why I hate it. And I don't feel okay listing them here.
Why?
Number one is just because I hate the sound of that.
Okay.
I hate it. And the second one I'm not willing to share here.
Why?
So. It's personal for me.
How
as
could
to
you
why
deeply
I
hate the Road Warriors?
I certainly can, and I have a reason.
Can you? I
can tell you. I'm not telling this.
If I mute the mics, will you tell me?
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't even think about that because they're one of my favorites.
Oh, I never forget.
Oh shit!
I don't forget shit.
Wow, April has a memory like a bear trap. Drew says, only because Chow likes you. Chow sucks. Chow's the man. You're not going to fucking convince me that Chow's not the man. Here's a good test. A good test of if you're an internet person or a real human being is if you like Dr. Chow. If you like Dr. Chow, you're a real human being. The motherfucker eats borscht while his co-host fights with Mersh. If you're an internet person, you clearly take yourself too seriously if a chill motherfucker like Chow bothers you.
I think Chow's pretty fun. I don't know him like personally, but he's a good time. And he was in Gino's chat this weekend when he was doing Gratcast.
Yeah.
He did a 4-hour Gratcast this weekend. And I actually listened to a lot of it. It was really good.
What is Chow? What's the God damn it, why can't I think of what I was gonna say? What a piece of shit I am. I love Chow. That's all I want to say.
I'm looking at these liquid ices and suddenly I want to do a Chuck Norris that we didn't do on Saturday.
I know. We didn't during the UFC
forgot.
thing.
We really did forget that. Damn, that's the whole reason I had these, except for Benner.
You and I were hanging out, watching some UFC, having some laughs, and watching some punching.
It was a good night of fights.
It was weird. I'll tell you this. It was weird watching the fights with April because she was like wife and mom at the same time. So her and I are watching like the Burns fight.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm shouting at the TV. I'm like, stop the fucking fight. And she goes, there are kids sleeping. You knock out. We went from like laughing and having a good time watching the fight to she just went from wife to mom like that. She just went, those children are asleep. And I went, fuck.
I was actually upset with how many times you screamed the F word. At least it wasn't the N word.
That's true. Well, it was Gilbert
grading
Burns.
on a curve here.
Yeah.
I was also running around trying to catch up on housework in between like fights and stuff, which was tough.
I did. I wanted you to sit and watch the fights with me like we always do, but I knew you were doing really productive. You were doing productive shit. That's important. Judging by your tits, we know you love Chow, Aaron, says Fauci's pangolin. That's mean-spirited.
He's going to look like a Chow Chow eventually. Do you know what a Chow Chow is?
Do you just want me to do the Rupaul story?
They're
Is that what it is?
adorable.
Did you just want me to move on to the Rupaul story?
You should pull up a Chow Chow in case people
It's
don't
a
know what
dog.
it looks like. It's an adorable
It's
dog.
a hairy dog, isn't it?
Chow Chow. There
Yeah,
he is.
it's a hairy fuck. That is a hairy goddamn dog. Look at that thing.
Get a close-up of it. Oh,
Chow
they're
Chows
so
look
cute.
like mini bears.
They're hilarious. They're all wrinkly and shit,
They're
too.
all retarded. Look
They're
at that
cute.
thing.
I'd pet.
They're like super Sharpays.
10 out of 10 would love. and
Would
cuddle.
pet.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on to the RuPaul thing because I think this is so tasty. I think this story is, you know what?
Drag people?
Listen, I'm going to use a word that you use that I don't usually like. This word, this story is savory. I love the irony of this story. Delicious. It tastes so good. So RuPaul was tired of all these goddamn drag books and trans books getting banned from all the libraries, right?
Yeah, okay.
She didn't, or he, whatever.
I don't know.
Rue didn't like that elementary schools mostly were saying we shouldn't have books about gay sex in children's schools. And RuPaul said, you know what I'm doing? Opening a library. And here's where the LGBTQ community is so fucking stupid when it comes to what censorship actually means. They think that when an elementary school says this book is inappropriate for an elementary school, that's censorship and book burning. And they go, well, we'll open our own library and put those books in it. And we all look at them and go, yes, great. That's the point.
Yeah, 100%.
That's what freedom means. We say, hey, at this library over here, we think this shit is wrong. If you want to open a library and put those books in there, you're more than welcome to. And then they look at you all defiantly and go, oh, yeah? Well, I'm going to open my own library and put all those books in there. And you go, right.
Okay, fine. Deal.
It's the Dr. Cox line that I love so
it.
much.
Yes.
Thank you for making my point by restating it word for word.
Yes.
And then Dr. Cox goes on to say, and in honor of this feat, I'd like to be responsible for the planning of your coming out party.
Ooh, see, now that's fun.
Is that a gay joke? No, it's a cotillion joke. Jesus, newbie, it's been 3 long years with you, and how do you still not get me? I like the gays. I like what they've done with music. I like what they've done with Halloween. Our thing is that you are a little girl. Huh.
You hear little girl Ace? Sorry,
You hear-
I like that better.
You hear a little girl, Ace? Who's that big tough guy who was telling my friend to stick that pen up his fucking ass?
I love that movie so much.
All right, do we rank the fucking Scorsese movies again? Or
I don't know. It's really hard. You can try.
do you want to Do you want to try and watch Gangs of New York?
I've watched part of it.
I mean, do you want to like lean in and
Well,
watch
that whole
Gangs
thing is
of
hard
New
to
York? It's
get
a
through,
slog.
but
Daniel,
I mean, someday.
dude, Scorsese and Daniel Day-Lewis.
Yeah.
Fuck.
No, I'd watch it someday, like all the way through. It's just like it's so long. I can't watch it at night unless I'm like I got like 4 energy drinks on standby because that shit is just
2 hour and 45-minute
It's
movie.
really long.
Yeah. So RuPaul goes, I'm going to open this library and there's going to be no censorship.
Okay.
Nothing. We are going to let all the books in. Well, it turns out that RuPaul's bookstore has now admitted to removing titles and apologized for selling harmful books. A founder of the all-inclusive online bookstore Allstora, which launched last week
Allstora?
with the promise to carry all books, admitted to removing titles and apologized for previously selling harmful books. Hey, April, what bend do you think that the books they banned had? What bias?
Oh, I have a guess.
What would that be?
Anything involving a nuclear family or hetero couples?
Maybe something that might be deemed a little more conservative.
Yeah, anything conservative.
Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They
That's-
banned those books.
Hilarious and very predictable.
We've already removed the titles that visitors have called to our attention, and you continue to report any instances of hateful material on our site. What I love, again, I can taste it, the irony. It's making my mouth water. What I love about this is that the only thing they were mad about was people saying these books are inappropriate for children. Therefore, we're not going to have them at a children's library.
Sure.
A public library.
Aaron, stop putting your fucking drinks in front of the shit.
I really am the worst.
Off
in the
to the
world.
side.
I really am. Can I get Can I just get this now? Can I just get this?
Oh, go ahead. Fucking lick it up.
I'm actually snorting beer. It's okay. Do you think this audience will just like? Is there any way they can like edit cocaine into that and just make it look like I'm? Thank you, baby.
What, make you look cooler than just ruining your studio? Do you want anything while I'm unheadphoned?
I spill fucking coke in my Roadcaster, motherfucker. The magnesium thing you said you were getting. Is that what you were doing? Oh, please, honey.
Oh, there you go. Do you need anything else to drink now that you spilt yours?
If you could pour your love in a cup and drink it, I would love to have that. You're spilling it. So, RuPaul's bookstore is now, they're not just banning books because it's age inappropriate like the schools were doing. RuPaul's bookstore is now banning books because they find them harmful. So they deem them harmful. They feel that they are verboten. And they go, Achtung, and kick the books the fuck out of their bookstore. I love it when these people who call everybody Nazis end up being bigger Nazis than the Nazis they're denazifying. It's my favorite. It makes me tickled with happiness. I love hypocrisy. I do. I don't even hold people. I don't even think it's bad. I just love it when people are hypocrites and they don't know they are. I love an honest hypocrite because I'm one. And I wish, because everybody's a hypocrite. Nobody can hold to the standard they set for themselves. We all think we're better than we really are. Strive to be as good as you think you are, but know that you're going to fuck up on a daily basis, and that's okay. We're all hypocrites. Just fucking admit it. Am I a hypocrite? Every goddamn day. Do I try to be? No. Does that matter? Not most of the time. Everyone's a hypocrite. The people who are going to go the furthest in this world are the people who are going to be mature enough to admit, I fucked up. The people who are going to flounder and drown are the people like the RuPaul bookstore, who are more hypocritical than the people they're criticizing, and they pretend they're the fucking good guys. It's enraging, but it's fun. I love it. I love that the fucking RuPaul bookstore is dying on the vine because they can't keep their fucking shit together. They can't keep their story straight. We hate censorship. These books are dangerous. Get rid of them. We want to be all-inclusive for everyone. We want to show these libraries that our bookstore can allow everybody. Fuck those books. I don't like Ben Shapiro. Suck my dick and get out of here. And then you got to wonder, do you even have a dick? Which one are you again? Crunchy Cynicism with $10 with the super chat. Thank you very much. Hey, guys, we're only 75 away from tonight's goal. And after the L we took yesterday, or this morning, I'm sorry, it's going to feel good to knock out this goal. So click the PayPal, click the Streamlabs, click all of that stuff. We'll go till 10 o'clock tonight if we knock out that 75. The other thing, if we go over by 350, I burn the Cousins jersey at the end of the week. If we go over by 850, I burn the Cousins jersey tonight. The fans asked how much to burn your Cousins jersey, and I told them. I was very upfront with them. All right, let's go back. And Johnny says, your April's love in a cup. It's mostly piss. Damn it. I did not know that. Producer Robert says, you need a cup holder for the edge of the table. Oh, like a casino. I can just put it. It's not a bad idea. Bobby Baloney says, do this rant while snorting beer off the table. Aaron's love in a cup is April's love in a cup is April's squirt juice. It's mostly piss, guys. It's mostly piss. I hope April brings you menstrual minestrone. Jesus. Los Federales says Aaron needs one of those trucker's hats that holds a beer on each side. I think the sippy cup is going to do wonders. Johnny's becoming a member for 21 months says, so, does that make me a hypocripple? That's a fun phrase. Even if it doesn't, we can coin it. That's fine. My Lost Interest says, are you going to tell us the names of the books they banned? You know what? My Lost Interest is right. Can we get this fucking show on track here? I jizzed my pants so hard at Rupaul's fucking hypocrisy that I didn't even get to the books that were actually banned. So, in response to criticism, All Stora revised its policy and would mitigate the potential harm by specific book. I'm sorry, but if a book is harmful to you, you need to fuck off and go away. We need to start doing that more. I know it's too late. I know we've probably gone too far in the other direction. Well, thank you, sweetheart.
Don't open that yet.
It's okay.
What if it fizzes?
It'll be all right. You did a kind thing.
I can remember which cabinet I left.
But what I love about this is that, in response to criticism, the Rupaul bookstore, they pull back on these books because other people found it harmful. What we need to get back to is when other people say, I'm harmed by a book, we need to publicly shame them, call them pussies, and say, then don't read, motherfucker.
Right. Don't look at it.
Don't look at it. Instead, we accommodate these people who have the tolerance ability of a 3-year-old and go, hey, you see that book? I don't like that book. Cool. None of your fucking business.
I don't typically like gay sex books unless I'm in a certain mood.
I don't like gay sex.
But, I don't let it bother me.
So you know what I do when gay sex is going on? Cover my asshole and leave the room.
I should just go somewhere down the middle. I'll go to, a Benton station or something and make out with all the hot chicks and then go home.
Okay.
So I don't have to, have sex with them, but I don't have to, completely deny myself.
Sure.
It's usually only on Thursday nights.
Gay sex is different for you and I.
Before boxing. And then I'll go work my aggression, my homo
your
aggression
homo,
off.
Your homoerotic aggression.
Yeah.
I hit men instead of fuck them.
That's my plan.
In response to criticism, All Stora revised its policy and would mitigate the potential harm.
What are you doing?
I put my leg down.
Play footsie with me on the show.
First of all, you have played.
We're at work.
You have played footsie and hand holding with me as early as Friday morning.
No. It's because I was sick and I was feeling desperate for attention and support. I'm doing better. I'm not great yet, and I still have a few days of antibiotics left, but I'm okay.
Did I do an okay job of taking care of you?
Yeah, all right. It's been all right. I'll give you a solid 7.5 out of 10. You won't stop spilling on our equipment.
Okay, fine. Without the spilling, I want a 9.
I've had it.
In response to criticism, All Stora revised its policy and would mitigate the potential harm of a specific book.
Yes.
By creating a community-led flagging system for titles that are contrary to our core values and donating all proceeds from these titles to fight book bans. Wait.
Whoa.
Did you hear what I just said? Walk beside him in the kingdom of heaven. What a crock of shit. Sorry, went Lieutenant Dan on you. So they're going to create a community-led flagging system that are contrary to their core values. So they're going to ban books, right?
Yes, I'm following.
And then donate all proceeds from those titles to fight book bans.
No, yeah, it makes sense to them. See, like, I understand we could laugh, but it does make some sense to them, I'm sure, somewhere.
You are going to sell books, and then you're going to find out your audience thinks they're mean and nasty. You're going to ban them and then give the money from those books to stop people from banning books. This is fucking classic. I love these people. RuPaul never change.
Why are they always so hypocritical?
Because they're mentally ill.
I don't like to say that when I don't know them personally.
At least I can admit I'm a hypocrite. I'm mentally ill. We all are.
That's true.
We're working through it. What, me or we all are? Which part?
Nothing. I'm agreeing. You're being very funny tonight.
I'm the funniest guy, you know.
Hey, I went and got this just so we can remove all speculation. You're welcome.
Well, I thought you would. I didn't know you had to. I had to thank you. I thought you put it on because you wanted to wear it.
Oh, I did. I just forgot.
National Review was the first to report that. Do you think people find it gross when you say things like "You're funny tonight"? And I go, "Thank you." Do you think they're like, "Oh, fuck these two"?
They either say, "Oh, fuck these two," or "Oh, she's fucking lying for appearances." It's fucking optics.
There she is. He's gonna hit her if she doesn't say that shit.
And I just feel like no matter what they say, my usual answer lately is just yes.
Eat my dick.
Speaking of eating, I really don't go on Twitter ever anymore, but I got tagged in something today, so I just quick looked at it, right?
Sure.
I didn't even read the caption or whose show it was on, but I was on somebody's like show, like they had superimposed one of my bikini pictures where I was like pointing at my tattoos and my ass was like the side of my ass was out.
Oh, I saw that clip.
They had some weird orange glob eating my ass. What the fuck is that?
Do you know who that was?
I don't know.
I'll write to him right now and we'll confront him.
Remember what I said? I didn't look at it very closely. I just saw that something was eating my ass on the show, and I'm like, oh, that's retarded.
Fucking Quadfather did that.
The Quadfather did it?
Well, he wasn't the one doing it, but
my ass is always nice and clean, fellas, I promise.
It was, I can confirm. It was Quadfather's show.
I don't want to see it again.
No, I was going to write to the Quadfather.
Oh.
And I was gonna go, hey, you want to call into the show and tell us what the fuck is up?
Why?
Do you want to confront him?
No.
You don't want to
I don't confront
the
these people at all. I literally briefly saw that an orange glob was eating my ass. Who's the orange glob?
He's an orange.
He doesn't look like an orange. He's just like an orange Slimer.
I think he's supposed to be an orange. I don't know. He's not Muttering Jay.
Well, it's not very good quality.
I don't know who he is. He's a Stuttering John guy.
Somebody was like eating my ass though, and I'm like, oh, you guys are, really reaching here, but all right. You have fun with that.
Yeah.
Just one of those things.
You think that's a little bit of projection of what they'd actually like to do?
Well, of course.
Yeah. Just a little.
Everyone can deny that all they want, but
we all
know.
Boys.
It's okay.
Boys. We all know what it's about.
I thought it was kind of funny.
So my lost interest is probably screaming at his television right now going, what are the fucking books, asshole? You're right. I'm getting there.
To Kill a Mockingbird is out.
Huckleberry Finn and his friend Jim. There is a classic clip of Ronald Reagan. You know the character in Huckleberry Finn named N-word Jim, but it's the word.
Oh yeah.
Ronald Reagan was giving a speech and he was talking about Mark Twain? Yeah. And he goes, who can forget the wonderful book Huckleberry Finn of a boy Huck Finn and his friend Jim.
Did you hear that?
No. He was scared that he didn't want to say N-word Jim, but that was the name of the thing. So Reagan struggled for a second and goes, and his friend Jim. Are you okay?
I don't know what I just heard. It was
paranoid as fuck,
there was a loud
homeboy?
boom, and I don't know if it was outside or in here.
Okay. Let me see if I can find that for you. Reagan, Huck Finn. His Huck Finn speech, yeah.
Well, in the decades to come, may our schools give to our children the skills to navigate through life as gracefully as Huck navigated the Mississippi. And may they teach our students the same hatred of bigotry and love of their fellow men that Huck showed on every page, and especially in his love for his big friend, Jim.
The little hesitation.
Man.
his big friend.
He didn't want to say it.
His big friend.
Come on, Reagan.
Jim. It's almost like he said the N-word in his head for the amount he paused.
He did it in in spirit.
He went, and his friend, Jim. Let's watch again. He pauses for real.
On every page, and especially in his love for his big friend, Jim.
He did. There was enough time in there to say the N-word in his head.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what he did.
Maybe the word is endearing to him.
In 1986, for like a 70-some-year-old man to be able to do that, that's impressive.
Yeah, I think so.
We have to grade on a curve, I think. No, Chernabog, his name was not 3/5 Jim.
15% Jim?
That was not 3/5 or 15% Jim. That was, you know what,
Problematic Jim?
Fatherless Jim. I believe
Fatherless.
is what they called him, yes.
Grandma raises me Jim?
That was gold.
Newport Jim?
No, not. I don't think they called him Newport Jim. Pig's Feet Jim.
Chitlin Jim?
Okay, wait a time the fuck out.
Gold, huh?
Time the fuck out.
I can't
if
handle
Chitlin Jim is not made into a character, it is the crime of the century.
I was going to go with Hennessy Jim, but Chitlin just sounded
no,
so good.
Chitlin Jim is so much better than any other Jim.
Wow, I can't believe I did that all on my own.
My lost interest is going to kill me. National Review was the first to report that Allstora reversed its policy on offensive books just 3 days after its launch and removed titles by Donald Trump, Elon Musk, Matt Walsh, Riley Gaines, and Libs of TikTok founder Chaya Raichik.
Why wouldn't they take out Mike Lindell, too?
Because I don't know how to write.
From crackhead to CEO, isn't that what it was
Oh,
called?
that's right. He does have the book.
He does have a book.
I own it. Allstora also removed works by the conservative publisher Brave Books, such as the Christian book Little Lives Matter and The Sanctity of Life.
Wow.
So,
you pieces of shit.
So the anti-book banning organization is banning more books than the people they accused banning books.
Yeah. No, I think you're following. It's
I love it. It keeps me warm at night, that kind of shit.
It does. It's a weird, wow, I kind of really fucking hate you guys, but this is funny at the same time.
Right. You know why it's funny? Because they don't know they're doing it.
They don't. It has to be that, because otherwise they'd have a little self-awareness and be like, oh, this doesn't look good.
Right.
They never get to that point.
I love the purity of the fact that they don't know it's a bad look.
Yeah.
That's my favorite.
It's like a weird innocence.
Yeah.
Like an ignorance is bliss.
Like, oh, you're so retarded at this age.
It's like a small child who goes to their friends and takes things away from them because they're like, you don't deserve this thing, but they do the same behavior and then think that they deserve the thing. I don't know.
My lost interest just said, for the love of Christ, the names of the books.
Calm down, we'll get there.
But here's the thing, my lost interest. You're right, but at the same time, we would have never got Chitlin Jim.
Yeah,
You're right. Well, you're right.
Wasn't Chitlin Jim worth waiting for?
It was. It was very much.
Chitlin Jim.
Have you heard the greeting at Allstora Books that Rupaul gives?
No.
Guten Tag and Heil Hitler. Apparently we are living in Nazi Germany.
They had no idea.
That's really aggressive.
People have ideas for the name of the Jim character in Huck Finn. Would you like to hear some of them?
Somebody stole mine. Okay.
We have Good at Sports Jim. Talkie Jim, says Cis Trans Amp.
Makes sense.
Nana's Clams, Unruly Teen Jim. I like this one, Trucker 18-Wheeler, Grape Juice Jim.
There's a few more up top, but they stole some of mine.
Newport Jim, Uppity Jim.
Bicycle Jim, Porch Monkey Jim. Or Morch Punky.
Oh my God! Clip it.
No.
Fucking clip it, please.
No, I didn't mean to no, I don't know what that means, YouTube. I just read a comment.
She didn't mean it,
I
but
just read a comment. I have no idea what that means.
She didn't mean it, but it was still great.
My face is warm.
Holy shit.
I have no idea what that means.
This is fantastic.
Sideways, Jim. I'm really sorry. I don't know what's going on.
MSO says, please ban this show. You only want to ban this show because there's 35 minutes left, and we're only $75 away from the goal. Guys, head into that Streamlabs, head into that PayPal, head into that Venmo, super chat your balls off. Let's fire away and knock out today's goal and call it a victory. $75 away. Thank you very much. I'm looking.
I really didn't know what that meant, and I didn't mean to say it out loud.
You're fine, honey. Steel Jim, Toby Jim. I like these. Privileged Jim.
Privileged.
Property value Jim. No work boots Jim. FBI statistics Jim.
Uh-oh. Disenfranchised Jim.
Disenfranchised. No voter ID having Jim. Hey, Jim, you remember that new sound you've been looking for? Well, listen to this. House End Jim, 22-inch Jim, Ooga Booga Jim, Just the Algorithm Jim, Blue Gums Jim,
Oh my God.
Scholar Jim,
Rude.
Dirty Jim. Yeah, there's a Dirty Johnny. Ever heard of that?
Was it 40-ounce Jim?
And Dirty Johnny said, well, when Uncle Terry's been drinking, you don't fuck with him.
I feel bad.
So long YouTube channel.
I didn't mean anything by it. I just read a comment.
You're okay.
I'm ignorant when it comes
You're
to
ignorant.
slurs.
There
I have
you go.
no idea what that meant.
See, you're being celebrated. People are saying
but
April wins.
When I see somebody comment that, I think of just like a really cute little capuchin sitting on a rocking chair.
Yeah, so do we.
I don't.
That robs you.
Like the little guy.
Red Fox Mad says that was awesome, April. Clip it.
Come on.
It's okay, guys. But no, you need to watch Clerks too. It's okay, guys. She's taking it back.
I'm taking what back?
You're taking
my
it back.
porch?
No. The phrase. You're taking it back for everybody. I always said porch to describe lazy people, not lazy black
So
people.
are you saying I just like outright said like a slur?
Oh, you said a
I
racial
really
slur.
didn't.
You fucking said a racial
Look,
slur.
I didn't know
hard.
that was like a sticking slur.
You went hard Y porch monk.
So if I had just
did.
said porch monk, it wouldn't have mattered.
That would have been like a monk that never leaves his porch.
I feel bad.
Don't you ever say that here. Don't you ever say you feel bad. All right? There's no regret on Steel.
I'm sorry, YouTube.
There's a monkey on the front porch.
See, that's all I thought.
Crunchy Cynicism with $20 says, April, you're fine, LOL.
Thanks.
All right, boys and girls, $60 away from tonight's goal. We can do this. Streamlabs, PayPal. Let's finish her up on PayPal. What do you say? Uh-oh. I have a clip for you.
No, please, no.
Okay, Fallen the Great.
No.
And also Andrew
Come on.
clipped this as
I
well. I want to give
didn't
them
mean
both
it. I didn't mean it.
credit. My lost interest calling him Jungle Jim.
Oh, no.
Okay, Jungle Jim fucking made me laugh.
You know, I was slow to
Oh.
it, but now I'm laughing.
Oh, fucking Jungle Jim's a good one.
I don't want to do this.
All right, let's check it out. Jim. I like this one. Trucker 18-wheeler, Grape Juice Jim.
There's a few more up top, but they stole some of mine.
You have Newport Jim, Uppity Jim.
Bicycle Jim, Porch Monkey Jim.
Look at my jaw drop immediately.
Oh my God, no.
Look at my
Porch
watch this.
Monkey Jim. Or I didn't mean it.
Is it Red Bar or Melton fans who say the look?
Ooh.
She's giving him the look. They're
What?
obsessed with the look April gives me. I just gave April the look.
Yeah, now I got the look, so I guess I'm out ski. I'm fired.
I like stealing Melton and Red Bar stuff. It makes them mad. The look. That was the look, April.
Stealing Jim.
Stealing Jim. That's a good one.
Thieving Jim.
Hey, guys, ready? The look. Here it comes. Watch Aaron's jaw drop and then him.
Bicycle Jim, Porch Monkey Jim. Or Morch Punky.
Oh, my God. Watch my jovial nature turn to horror.
I'm really sorry.
I like this one. Trucker 18-wheeler.
It was
Grape
lovely.
Juice Jim.
There's a few more up top, but they stole some of mine.
You have Newport Jim, Uppity Jim.
Bicycle Jim, Porch Monkey Jim. Or Morch Punky.
Oh, my God.
Wow, it's the highlight of my life, I guess.
Can we please compare Michael Myers' face when Kanye said George Bush doesn't care about black people to my face when April said PM?
I'm so sorry.
Michael. Oh, no, it's Mike. Mike
I'm
Myers.
so sorry.
Mike Myers.
I really didn't mean for that to just fly out of my mouth.
So,
With the breach of 3 levees protecting New Orleans, the landscape of the city
We can help with the setup are at war.
profoundly devastating is the lasting damage to the survivors' will to rebuild and remain in the area. The destruction of the spirit of the people of southern Louisiana and Mississippi may end up being the most tragic loss of all.
George Bush doesn't care about black people.
So, okay, let's compare Mike Myers. There's Mike Myers' look. And now let's compare that
Yours was worse, I think.
with my look.
Uncle Jim, Porch Monkey Jim. Or
That's the Mike Myers look.
I really didn't mean it.
Right there.
Oh, no.
Oh, April, you just made everyone's night.
I'm so sorry.
You have no idea. You
Man.
just made
I
everyone's
can't believe
night.
I said that.
Salvatore
Wow.
M, I will answer this question for you, and I will answer it once. Salvatore M says, yo, N, why did you ban Citizen M? Because I saw that Citizen M made a video referencing April by another person's last name that I will not name on this show. I did not fucking appreciate it.
Oh, yeah.
I don't have a fucking sense of humor about it. And that rat fuck piece of shit has been a two-faced asshole for a long time, and I humored him because he's written to me numerous times going, I'm just fucking around, man. I'm just kidding around. It's not a big deal. Just having some fun. Fuck him. He's not having fun. That shit's gone. Another thing.
Yeah, thank you for
the
that
April
support.
drug shit,
Yeah.
that will fucking stop too.
That's fucking annoying.
I will put a fucking stop to that post fucking haste. And if you want to bitch to me and you never want to watch this show again and say, you banned me for saying April does drugs, you're fucking right, I did.
Yeah, that's not cool. That
I
fucks
don't-
with people's lives. You can.
I don't
knock
care
that
if
off.
it's a blocking on Twitter. I don't care if it's a blocking on this channel. I don't care what it is. You're fucking gone for that shit. Period. End of story.
Yeah, I didn't even think that was questionable why he's not here anymore.
Citizen M, let me say this about Citizen M. He danced between the raindrops for a long fucking time. And I probably had more patience with him than April probably would even like me to. But seeing him write that about her and that fucking name made me incensed.
I tried real hard to just look the other way from that stuff.
I honestly did not see that video until 2 days ago.
I saw that I was tagged in something, and it was pretty disheartening.
I did not see that, but Citizen M went too far. He can do whatever he wants. He can make whatever videos he wants. I don't have to be a part of it.
Right, the whole internet does that.
Yeah.
They don't care about what's true or not. They just want to have their fun and the reactions and go ham if that's what you enjoy doing.
Phoenix with 1488 says Cotton Pickin' Jim. I want to see how many of these you guys can get April to read.
I'm going to proofread before I read now.
By the way, $50 away from tonight's goal. Let's hammer it out. Thank you guys very much for all your support tonight. It's been a big turnaround from this morning, and I appreciate it. I know it doesn't matter, but oh God, he had to be so fucking gross, says Crunchy Cynicism. Yeah, I mean, it was fucking gross.
It was egregious.
Red Fox Mad says, yes, I have always wanted Citizen M banned. Thank you, Aaron. Citizen M should have been banned a long time ago.
Yeah, we're pretty gracious here, I think.
James says, I'm late, but you definitely have apnea. Just get a Joe Rogan mouthpiece, not a sleep study.
A Joe Rogan mouthpiece?
Give a Joe Rogan mouthpiece a chance.
Is that a real thing?
Paul R. Nelson says, too far, like making fun of Chad's dead brother. Hey, cunt face. Does Chad have a dead brother? Did I say anything untrue? No.
That's true, yeah. Yeah, that's a good point.
Did I dig into his fucking past?
Nope.
And find out he had a dead brother, or did he say it?
He said that.
So good try, but once again, a couple steps behind me. Can we still make fun of Aaron's weight? Of course. That's right there, out in the
Make
open.
fun of things that are accurate.
Absolutely.
I mean,
yeah, P.H. Cheddar says slander and jokes are different.
Yeah,
nobody's going to say that my fucking wife is up doing drugs.
Yeah, that or the name stuff, that's not okay.
Nobody's going to, well, that's I can't even fully explain that one.
Another
I
level,
can't.
yeah.
But anyone who says that my wife is off doing fucking drugs instead of doing shows, you're lucky the only thing you get from me is a banning.
I agree. Thank you for that.
So, if you want to bitch and you want to piss your pants and cry like a fucking baby, there's a few things that are more important to me than how I look on the internet. If you think how I look in your eyes on the internet, if you think, Aaron banned me for saying that his wife does drugs, he's a bitch, then I'm a bitch. Then I'm a bitch on the internet. But you know what I am? A way better fucking husband in real life. So suck my fucking dick. Zen Rhino with a clip. Ooh, interesting. What's this clip?
That's I can't handle three people at once.
Don't. No. God damn it.
Wow.
Shit, I'm trying to work
what
up
the
to
hell
two.
is that from? You can't handle three people at once?
I can't handle three people at once.
You mean like on a show or in bed?
It was supposed to mean on the show.
Okay. That's really funny.
No boxer threatening people like Bob Levy.
What?
Fucking threaten. I said you're fucking gone. Victor says, that's why none of my out-of-context drops don't put in anything actionable.
Yeah.
There's a fine line. Don't cross it.
Yeah,
Victor
don't be
knows
saying
this.
shit that can fuck up people's lives. That's just wrong.
Gray Idol says, a lot of these spurgs don't realize they are delving into defamation territory.
Yeah,
Right.
saying that people are fat or, wow, I hate April's forehead or her hairline, that's
fine.
I don't give a shit. The other stuff that you can wreck people's lives over, knock it off. Nobody likes that.
Balls and Wiener says, Doggy, you are totally getting laid tonight. I mean, I'd take it if I did. It'd be wonderful, but it's not why I did it. Did it because it's the right thing to do, motherfucker.
Yeah, I would do the same thing for you.
All right, N-words, $50 away from tonight's goal. Let's knock that out. What do we have? We have 25 minutes.
That's it.
To get that knocked out. And then, of course, a half hour of overtime if we get to it. So $50 away. If you guys want to chip in, let's do that. Can I ban Paul? No, you can't ban Paul. Paul's all right. He's antagonistic. There's a difference. Paul's not hurtful or shitty or bad. Paul's just an antagonist. That's fine.
I think he likes to needle Aaron's ribs.
Yes, and he likes it when I yell back at him. That's what he likes. So we do that. My Lost Interest says, don't ban me. I got nowhere else to go.
So wait, was Citizen M alleging that shit while I was off, like, seriously sick with the flu and a sinus infection?
No. Citizen M was not the drug guy.
Well, who the hell was doing that?
I don't know who did that.
That's really shitty, though.
He did. He did the name thing that I am not okay.
I
with.
did see that, and that's not okay.
I'm not okay with the name thing.
Yeah, the sickness thing and being gone from shows. I think I've said many times, I don't miss shows for anything. So if I'm gone, I'm really fucking sick, or I need to be gone for something.
Gotta
knock
be
it off.
pretty fucking wrecked.
I don't
to
like
miss a
missing
show.
these.
I mean, shit, I missed shows when I was sick.
Yeah, that was a bad one.
It was pretty nasty. Let's go ahead. We got a bank fraud story. I don't know. This is an old man who got defrauded. I usually hate old people who get defrauded. I really despise them.
You usually blame the olds.
Yeah, fuck them. Quit answering your phone. Quit talking. Quit making financial decisions for yourself. These people get called. It's so, every time they go on the news and they play the world's fucking biggest violin for these old people who got ripped off, I hear the scam and I go, you know what? The money's better off in their hands.
Mm-hmm.
You don't deserve to have that money.
They do know how to spend it better.
You don't know how to handle it. If you're giving it to a guy who goes, hello, I have a princess here, and if you give me your social security number and you give me $10,000, I will give you millions of dollars from her coin purse. Then you deserve to lose all of your fucking money.
Yes. Like the Tinder swindler guy. Remember him? We watched him on Netflix. I didn't necessarily feel bad for those women because, like, if you're emptying your bank accounts and maxing out your credit cards for this guy that you don't know,
and in fairness,
that's kind of your fault.
In fairness, I was also violently shoving you into that opinion too while we were watching it because I was getting angry at these women.
Well, that's true, but I would never do that. I'm not going to empty a bank account and do tens of thousands of dollars, almost $1 million worth of money to give this guy I don't see.
I mean, dude, they were taking out Amex cards and getting all the cash advances.
Getting new cards, loans, everything.
$100,000 in debt.
Yep. Oh, yeah, was that it? Oh, I thought it was a lot more than that.
It could be more.
I don't know. Either way, those stupid bitches are like semi-famous now. They're like quasi-famous for being scam victims. But you're the one.
Oh, by the way, he's out of jail and still hanging out with bitches too.
Yeah, that guy's probably fucking.
Women are stupid. P.A. Cheddar says, why do people talk on speakerphone when they hold the phone up to their mouth to talk anyway? Guys, let's stop talking about black people.
I was just going to say that, but I already blew my load this evening, apparently.
Hey. Hobo says, April looks like an anorexic sheepdog. See, I don't think April would have a problem with that.
No.
You're allowed.
Okay. I ate like a piggy today, so I don't feel anorexic.
I had McDonald's. You had Popeyes.
Dude, I have a serious love affair with Popeyes. I found out that their mashed potatoes and gravy is like the shit. And now it's all I want.
You and I have been going to Popeyes for years.
Yeah, never have
How
I had.
have we not figured this out?
The Ricadas introduced me to mashed potatoes from there, and I've never looked back.
Ridiculous.
They're so good. Usually I do
better than your red beans and rice?
Yeah. Usually I do the red beans and rice, but now I have to do the mashed potatoes and gravy.
Usually
their gravy has like meat and like spice and like celery in it. It's so good.
Usually I do fries. Do I have to change one time?
I don't like their fries. I don't get fries almost.
Do I have? But I'm asking you. Do I have to change one time and try it?
Yeah. Yeah, I think you do.
Then I will. Try the Mardi Gras mustard from Popeyes. That's my favorite dipping sauce.
That's a good one.
Blackened ranch is very good.
Blackened ranch is all right. I prefer Mardi Gras mustard or honey mustard, I think.
Well,
there's another one.
Are you saying? Are you trying to say?
Love that chicken from Popeyes.
I think you are. All right, guys, we got 20 minutes left, and we want to knock out that last $50 because it's been a really fun show tonight, and we hope you guys have enjoyed it. And we lost our ass by $200 this morning, and I want April to know that she's the star of this show, and she knocks out the deals.
I don't know. I think Johnny's pretty good, right? You're pretty okay.
I'm Irie.
Your response looks are really funny tonight.
I'm okay.
You hear that you're pretty okay, and you're just kind of like...
Did I not tell you I was going to make you laugh this evening? Did I not tell you this?
You did.
I did. I'm a man.
Maybe I'm placating you.
I'm a man of my word. SH says, my dad donated $50 to the fireman something or other over the phone for the first month. I gave him a credit card on my account. All right. Douchey Nazi says, why does my dog always bark at Popeyes? All right, guys, $50 away. I'm going to do one more story for you here. Then we'll check in on that goal, and hopefully it's knocked out. PayPal, Streamlabs, so on and so forth.
Thanks, guys.
80-year-old man getting ripped off. All right. I'll try to be nice. I'll try to be a good guy about this. Go ahead.
I said PM today.
This is a shocking crime. Your heart rips right out of your...
Ew.
PM like private message?
Private message. Yeah, I guess.
What did you mean PM?
Here, I'm going to be really careful. You got to be dyslexic, right? Morch. Punky.
Oh, that word.
Dyslexia.
PM. I wasn't thinking about the show.
Yeah, I PM'd the show.
Yeah, you did say PM on this program.
I do feel guilty.
It's creative.
I have white guilt.
You should.
Ashtabula now, where we're getting new details on the two women who allegedly took a dead man to a bank.
Oh, that's the story I wanted.
What?
Yes, the 80-year-old guy wasn't scammed. They dragged his corpse to a bank to get money out of his account.
No.
They weekend at Bernie'd him.
We're not doing that. How do you pull that off? Because dead weight is like really heavy, and these two don't look sturdy. They look frail. How do you do that?
They held his old ass up.
You put him in a wheelchair? You have to, right?
Yeah.
How else do you do this? And didn't he poop his pants when he died? Didn't he stink?
Did he poop his pants?
Isn't he cold and isn't he not breathing? How do the bankers not see that? Is this on the bank maybe?
Well,
because
they got
didn't see him
caught.
Living?
So obviously
I don't know.
To use his identity to take out his account, take money out of his account.
The grim details of this case are so shocking and surreal, and they've left the family and investigators just...
Oh, shut up and fucking try me already. Come on. I want to know what's up.
Here's Bree Buckley.
I couldn't do that to an animal. I don't understand what they were thinking.
Whoa. What couldn't you do to the animal?
Time out. Was the 80-year-old black?
Oh.
No, it just sounds like we're listening to two different stories.
Maybe.
An 80-year-old man got brought into a bank by two women so they could withdraw his money, but he was dead, and he's like, I just couldn't do that to animals. The fuck are you talking about?
He went to the zoo on accident.
Did they take out his money to start a dogfighting ring? They don't look like the type.
He went to the gorilla center, and he stole one of them.
This makes sense.
Animal. I don't understand what they were thinking and how that money meant that much to them.
For James Hubbard, he says it's hard to think of what happened to his stepfather, 80-year-old Doug Lehman. Police say these two...
Oh, he's saying like he wouldn't treat animals that way, let alone his stepdad. Okay.
Women, 63-year-old Karen Kasbaum and 55-year-old Lorraine Ferrallo, lived with the elderly man at his home in Ashtabula. Authorities say they found him dead at home Thursday morning, then took his body to a bank drive-thru nearby, withdrawing hundreds of dollars. James says Karen was his stepfather's girlfriend for the last few years.
Look at how fucking freaky this woman is.
Okay.
You're gonna let her bring some dead guy in and give her money?
He was her boyfriend.
Ew.
She dragged her
makes sense.
boyfriend's dead body to the bank to get his money.
Guarantee you she had something to do with that death. Look at those eyes. Look at this mug shot. She has no remorse. She's scary. She's bugging. Look at her.
I just thought of something funny because these are my only friends I know who could actually do this.
Oh, my God.
I just want to say this is Lady Rackets in 40 years.
Shut the fuck up. No way.
Fucking Nick dies, and you and her are dragging
No,
Nick's,
you including me?
You and her are dragging Nick's corpse into the bank.
Hilarious.
I'm standing at home going, leave that man alone. He's been through enough.
But you're
and you guys are like,
incontinent, so you
shut
piss
up,
yourself.
you old cuck. And then they just go,
Wow.
and they just go, they drag his old ass into the bank, and they're like, we want to take out all the money. But Nick's a fucking weirdo, and they find out that when he turned 79, he put it all in like some weird New Zealand crypto.
What world are you living in, son?
This is a fun world for me. I'm creating a very fun future.
I'm happy that you think we'll still be friends by then. That's heartwarming.
Right.
But,
but as we know,
I don't like that Nick's going to die before the rest of us. I think I should go
He's
first.
older than everybody.
I don't want to live without you three.
I'm
dying first.
If I die before Nick, do you know how mad I'm going to be?
Why?
The more I do to exercise and things like that, and then
and then he's just not. No, he's trying to go to the gym.
And then I watch
too.
his streams and he's fucking drinking. If I don't outlive,
You don't drink. You have 2 beers right there.
That's a good point. I'm
You
not
have
a
2-pounders right there.
I'm a hillbilly. I'm a piece of shit too. But my point is hypocrisy, just like I said earlier. My point is, I box. I'm 5 years younger than him. If I don't outlive him, I've done something wrong.
I have a question for you. Speaking of
Why
putting
does it
bad
make
things,
you sadder for me to outlive him?
Me? No, I just don't want to. I don't want to outlive any of you.
Do you want everyone to die at the same time?
No, I'm literally the youngest one of you. I'm the baby of the group, but I literally want to go first because I don't want to know what that day looks like.
You're gonna outlive all of us.
No.
Yeah.
I'm not. That's not preferable to me. And I have a question.
Bro, I'm the closest to you in age than all of them, and I'm gonna be gone before you.
Anyways, I'm looking at you. You've got one of my liquid ices over there, which I unironically like the taste of. Haven't had them in a long time. Why do you have that instead of your Celsius upstairs?
I wanted the Celsius tomorrow morning.
Oh.
That's why.
So why didn't you have this then? You didn't open it. Would you like a Chuck Norris shot? Oh, they're so gay and weird.
Look, man.
I've had the same bottle of Cherry McGillicuddy's in the fridge for like 6 years.
I will say this. Between the cigar this afternoon with the neighbors.
Okay.
And these two during the show, that's 4 for me today. And I got a show in the morning. I do want to. I don't.
You do know that like McGillicuddy's is some pussy shit, right?
I know, but
it's mostly like probably syrup.
Right now, my answer
and
for
Red
you,
40.
My answer for you now would be not right now.
Okay.
If we do overtime, great.
Fine.
If we do overtime, I'll do it.
All right.
Let's continue on with Lady Rackets in 40 years robbing all of Nick's money when he dies with April.
Wow.
I want you guys all to just picture that instead
So wait,
of
this
these
is
people.
her and I have to be the other one?
Let's
What's
see
other
the
one
hair
look
color.
like?
Yeah, let's see the hair color.
He was in a position where he didn't want to live alone. He's been run through hell with this woman. 3 years of drugs, stealing, selling his stuff.
Uh-huh.
After taking his body.
That's Nick.
That's Lewis. Just
wait, what?
That's was just talking about everything. He's like, look, they're just pieces of shit and fucking assholes, and they're robbing the guy blind.
But I thought you said that's the guy we took to the bank.
No, I meant the guy who was just talking.
Oh.
He's younger, so he would be one of ours.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So one of the kids would be like, those women were pieces of shit to him, and they're stealing his fucking money, and it's bullshit, and I don't like it. I wouldn't do it to animals.
Okay.
To get the cash, police say the women dumped him at the emergency room of the Ashtabula County Medical Center and drove off without leaving any identification or information.
Wait,
How do you fucking live with yourself?
I don't know, because you have a lot of money now. You need to go on a really nice vacation.
You know what the bitch of it is? I get none of it.
Well,
no,
if you're really nice.
You're saying if I don't rat you out, there's a bribe in it.
Right.
for me.
If you're going to be witnessing any of this, you've got to like keep your mouth shut.
But then I've betrayed a friend, and now I'm complicit.
He's dead already. Keep your big bazoo shut. You homo. I say lovingly.
You understand
I'm home.
that if I'm part of this, I have disrespected him in his final moments.
'Cause the pussy ain't shit.
Wow. Yeah, but it's 80-year-old.
He doesn't know that you disrespected him.
But it's 80-year-old
It's over.
pussy. Am I really going to disrespect a friend for 80-year-old pussy?
If you're okay.
So you have to be this one because this one's of lighter hair.
Wow.
So Lady Rackets has to be this one.
I'm glad she's prettier than I am.
And you two dragged Nick's corpse into the bank to get fucking money and then dropped him off at the hospital while I sat at home with my conscience in conflict and stacks of money in my hands going, should I call the police? These women said they'd give me gummers when they got home if I just shut my mouth.
Sheesh.
And what would I be, 75? As a 75-year-old man, I do love a good gummer. What do I do?
Yeah, it had to be a gummer because I feel like these two are smiling in a way that they have no teeth, right?
Yeah, you two had a rough run.
We were really lippy with our men over the years, and they punched out every tooth we had.
Yes.
Emergency room of the Ashtabula County Medical Center and drove off without leaving any identification or information. Hours later, one of them called the hospital after they were back at his house.
That's a shitty. How much money could you get from a guy like that?
I don't know. Maybe he didn't spend it. Maybe he just like put it away.
There are like weird old rich people like that.
They live really poor, but they have a lot of money in the bank.
My grandma was like that. She had a shitload of money, and she lived very basic. I've shown you where my grandma's house was.
Yep.
It wasn't in a nice part of town.
My grandma
Her
had
family owned like half of the Highway 10 area of St. Cloud.
I feel like my one grandma too had a very small but like nice house. Like she kept it nice.
Yeah.
But she didn't really spend too much except on us grandkids. And then like when she passed away, we both had really huge checks to cash that she had like put in like CDs for us. I was fucking shocked. I was really thankful.
The World War II people lived that way. They lived very humble.
Yeah.
That led police to the women who were later arrested and charged with gross abuse of a corpse and theft.
It's a first for all of us, I think, here. I don't think I've ever seen anything quite like this. An instance where somebody used a dead body to withdraw money from the bank. It's just
I love that the cops are totally unequipped for this. We're like, we never factored in our training someone being this big of a bag of shit.
It really is ballsy. You have to give them that.
It is. No, I will give them that all day.
I would literally never have the stones to move a dead body anywhere, lest I look guilty.
Bro, it's fucking brazen. That's for sure.
It really is, yeah.
just very, very unusual.
As his family hopes he's not remembered by the tragic circumstances surrounding his death.
It was heartbreaking that I couldn't get him out of that situation, but it was heartbreaking thinking about him dying alone.
Are we trying to make more characters?
No, I was going to say that could kind of look like Nick when he's like, how old is he? Like 90 something?
Oh, yeah. No, it is because his beard fell off because he's all old and shit.
Yeah, he can't grow hair anymore.
That could be. Giant fucking nose. That's totally it.
Oh, you're so mean.
What?
He's kind of cute, right? For an old man.
I just said giant fucking nose.
All right, who are these people around him?
These are grandkids.
Okay.
Those got to be grandkids.
Okay.
Alone.
Both women are scheduled to appear in court next week. Police say more charges could be coming as they continue to investigate. The coroner's office wouldn't comment on the cause of death and says that
nail lady rackets in April to the fucking wall.
No, we're good people.
Punish them for what they've done and let me keep the money that I buried in the backyard that they bribed me with.
Yeah, I was going to say, you took a bribe. You're going down too.
I did, and I ratted them the fuck out.
Loser face.
Told those broads, I said, I'm double-crossing you. Fucking double-crossing.
I just don't understand something here. I've seen a dead person before a time or two, right?
Jesus.
We've all been to a funeral.
Sure.
I saw my grandma after she passed away in the nursing home still before they moved her. I've touched her hand. You can certifiably tell that somebody's dead. How in the actual fuck did they get him in the bank?
The bank?
Sorry, I'm stuffed up a little bit still. Bank. Bank.
You and I both saw my aunt, my godmother.
Yes, that too.
When she died. That was hard.
That was very hard.
That was very difficult.
She's a good person.
Not only is she a good person, but like seeing people before they're like, when they're dead,
yeah,
and they haven't been like cleaned up or anything. That's seeing raw death is really
seeing death before it's presentable is hard.
Yeah, because people don't look like themselves.
No,
anymore.
they don't. They're usually very bloated and weird looking.
It's just so it's rough.
It's wild, and it's your first time seeing them in that manner, and you're used to seeing them lively and reacting to you.
Yeah.
So
she was like, and here's the saddest part: like, if life was fair and there was a God, like she would have lived a really long time.
Yeah, I always liked her.
She was an incredibly sweet person. That was too bad. Holy shit! Isaiah Gutierrez, Joe Mixon just got released. No.
Yeah. We don't need him. We have Justin.
Babe, Joe Mixon.
Joe Mixon. I thought he was a
Cincinnati.
receiver. Yeah, I know
running
he's a
back.
Bengal. Oh, I thought, shit, he's running back.
Yes.
Okay, I'll take him.
Is that real? Because, I'll take him over Aaron Jones.
What if this guy's kidding?
Joe Mixon.
Dude, you have had a tough day.
Bengals to cut Joe Mixon and sign Zach Moss.
Interesting choice. maybe Mixon was like too expensive.
He's getting older.
And he's older, and I think he's been hurt, right?
Yeah. Wow, is Cincinnati letting T. Higgins go too? Too bad we don't need a receiver.
I like the name T. Higgins. I always have.
Aaron Jones, Joe Mixon, both available. Saquon's not going to be available much longer. He's signing with Philly.
Oh, no. Really? Oh, they don't need any more help.
No, they really
God damn
don't.
it, Philly.
They really don't need Saquon Barkley. Guys, do me a favor. Let's all band together and knock out that last $50 tonight. In fact, let's do that right now while we have about 7 minutes left. Let's all throw in a few bucks and call this thing a win tonight. 50 away. You guys have been so fucking awesome. Especially after our failure this morning.
Yeah, that's tough. Let's knock it out. Let's do a little overtime.
Yeah.
Speaking of things that make you feel good, would you like to try some of these magnesium gummies?
Well, I don't want to go to sleep yet.
They don't put you to sleep.
Then why are people telling me to take them?
They support a healthy response to stress.
Oh, okay.
So this is what they look like. I've obviously almost emptied the container. You can take up to 4 of these. Okay. They will affect your stomach, but like in a healthy manner.
Okay.
It's not going to like make you sick or anything. But yeah, they help you deal with stress.
I would love to. Guys, what I want to do first.
You can take up to 4.
What I want to do, speaking of stress, let's knock out that last 50, and then we've got a bunch of stories to do for overtime. A bunch of them. I've got, Joe Biden apologizing for using the phrase illegal. We can make fun of him a bunch. We can shit all over Patrick Mahomes' brother for getting sentenced.
What a loser.
We've got migrants are now bringing measles back.
That's my
fun.
God.
You guys want some measles?
Okay, so you know how Chrissy Mary's about to have a baby in like a month?
Yeah.
I think she's due on April 19th. So they were talking on Tax today. She was on Tax about like vaccines and shit. Mm-hmm. And they're like, what do you need the diphtheria and polio shots for? And I was silently thinking to myself, I'm like, do you know all the illegals that are not vaccinated for shit that are coming into this country?
You need it.
And I feel like, isn't there a place, like a part of New York that's like a hot spot for polio? Like, isn't it like Hasidic Jews or something that don't like it? No, I'm not making fun of them.
No, you're right.
But like they don't believe in the vaccines or something. And wasn't there like a big polio outbreak there for a while?
There was.
I wouldn't risk that. That's
Was it polio or was it mumps?
No, I thought it was polio.
You could be right. Could have been both.
I don't know. All I'm saying is that, especially if I lived in a hot spot where illegals were headed to, I'm like really paranoid about them bringing shit to my newborn baby, I guess. I understand wanting to like.
Hold on. Oh, Chrissy.
Not mine. I just had my 8th abortion.
Jesus. I thought it was 14.
No, I had 7 previously.
Oh, okay.
I just had my 8th one.
It's hard for me to keep track.
I don't want to tell you where it came from. It was Immaculate Conception. God came to me in a dream once. That's actually why I was late tonight.
Wait a minute. You were killing Jesus Christ? Jesus, you're hardcore.
Well, I just didn't want to lose my form.
Wow. I can't carry the Son of God. I need to keep this shit tight for summer. God.
Yeah, we're having warmer weather here. I can't be losing that nice firm abs I have.
All right, guys, we got 5 minutes left in tonight's show, and we are $50 away from tonight's goal. So you guys go ahead, throw in a couple of bucks, whether it's super chats or click on one of those links. It would be it would be awesome. I would honestly love it. I don't know why I came with honest on that one.
You're just being earnest with them.
I'm just being earnest. I'm going to camp. Go ahead, throw some money in the PayPal, throw some money in the super chats, gift some memberships and shit like that. Let's take these next 4 minutes and let's knock out today's goal. Like I said, we lost by $200 today, and that really hurt. And then we lost Kirk Cousins today, and that really hurt. So please, thank you. We've got 3.5 minutes to go to knock out this last $50. I would really appreciate your guys' support.
Okay.
It would be great.
I agree.
If you love Steel Toe, if you like what we do, let's make today a giving day just to say thanks, because we hope you enjoy the program. Oh, no.
They're gummy. I know. Do you have anything to drink?
Very gummy. I do. Hobo Chili with $5 says, well, I found a video of Nick and Aaron fighting. Watch the pageantry of these two gladiators. Oh, boy.
Oh, no. It's going to be like that Crowder video or something.
Oh, no. $45 away from tonight's goal. There you go, guys. There's all the links in the chat for Streamlabs and PayPal and Super Chats and all that.
Thank you.
Let's take a look at Nick and I fighting.
Ew. You two really let yourselves go.
I don't think Hobo would say we let ourselves go. I think Hobo would say that that looks exactly like me. I think that would be Hobo's
one?
take. Take your pick.
The answer is yes.
Does April know that you broke out the plate this morning? I did. We were desperate. I didn't know what to do. Wow. We got fucking crushed.
I didn't know that. I wish you'd kept that to yourself.
Yeah, we got fucking crushed today. It was bad news bears.
Guys, knock out the goal for him. He works hard.
All right, let's go ahead and hit refresh. We got someone to thank here, and then $45 away from tonight's goal. What do we got? $5. Emma has a little skirt slid up the side. Everywhere that Emma went, the boys could see her thighs. Emma has a little skirt that slid up the front. She doesn't wear that one anymore.
What is that? Song lyrics or something?
That was a little. I think it was Dice.
Okay.
I could be wrong. $40 away from today's goal.
Thank you.
Nana's Clam says, for real, I felt bad about the 200 shortage today. Then Aaron started eating into the mic. Now I'm kind of glad. I'm sorry.
He did it to help himself deal with stress for you people.
I'm trying to sleep tonight.
He wants to get better sleep so that he can do a good job for y'all.
I'm trying to get some sleeps. All right, so we are 40 away, and we got 2 minutes left. Guys, please help us knock out that goal. We are inside of $50.
Yeah.
Which is going to trigger automatic overtime.
Lucky $50.
But we are going to have to beg during that 30 minutes. So don't make us do that.
Aww.
Let's knock out this last 40. Let's call it a W tonight. Let's get it out of the way. That would be awesome. 1.5 minutes to go. Let's go ahead and knock it out. Streamlabs, PayPal, Venmo, Super Chats, etc. Probably like 3-4 of you chipping in, and we'll hammer this thing out.
MSO is very funny.
He says a couple weeks, and we'll be in April. Oh, literally.
Get it?
See.
You'll be in me for a whole month knocking out those goals.
MSO says, come on, do it for April. Yeah, knock out the goal for April so that she feels better than Johnny and I do. Make her feel like she's the better one.
I don't want to feel better. I just want the show to do okay. Yeah.
All right, guys, 45 seconds to get this 40 knocked out until we start overtime, and then just kind of beg in between that. 40 to go. Streamlabs, PayPal, Venmo, Super Chats, memberships, however you guys want to donate to the show. We do appreciate it, but we need to knock this thing up. Curious, does my name show up in the PayPal donation? Would I say something fucked up?
You did. You said maybe we'll knock this thing up.
Oh, knock it out. Not knock it up.
Wait.
My lost interest, I don't know if your name shows up or not. Oh, no, when you give, it does, but we don't read people's names. We only read the name that they put in the message. There. If that makes you feel better. Your name shows up as whatever you want it to show up as, basically.
Yeah, what do you want it to be, baby?
Yeah. What do you want your name to be? Hot stuff. All right, guys, we got 20 seconds to go. Let's see if we can hammer this thing out. Right now, we are still $40 away. We have 10 seconds left. It looks like we may be doing some overtime with a side of can rattling, if you will. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bobby Baloney says, April said porch. That should count for something.
I'm sorry.
Oh,
I didn't mean to.
Hold on. We got to say a little thank you here.
Okay.
Real quick. Let's get in there. It's 8 a.m. Tuesday in Mumbai. Have I missed anything? Says Sid, and he throws us $20. Sid, you did miss us getting our ass kicked by $200 this morning.
Thank you. Yeah, we need to make up $200 as the week goes on.
We had a rare fuck up, and I also said if we went $350 over the goal tonight, I would burn my Kirk Cousins jersey at the end of the week.
And I'll film it.
Yes.
Aaron will be saying words and probably crying, and we'll get him a snack to eat.
And we'll post it and play it on the show. So Sid, you're asking what you missed, and since you are the owner of the show, we missed by 200 this morning. We're $20 away tonight, which is not bad. And if we do 350 more than what we have now, I burn the Kirk Cousins jersey at the end of the week.
Okay.
And we play it on all the shows.
Deal.
And have lots of fun. So, Sid, that's what you missed, buddy. That's the long and short of today so far. All right, guys, $20 away. You guys take care of the rest while we're doing overtime. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
So this is my favorite. Joe Biden said the phrase illegal
Okay, so accurate.
Yeah. He actually, I love that Joe Biden, when he fucks up, he gets shit right.
Isn't that funky? Because when you're a politician in his shoes, you're not supposed to say the correct thing. You're supposed to say whatever's savory at the moment.
Right. Joe Biden tries really hard, and he sounds like a dipshit. Joe Biden just goes, and has a seizure, and he says the right thing. So he's got to be retarded more often.
He lets the mask slip for a little bit.
Exactly, just a little.
Oops, let me just shove that back.
So he was talking about Laken Riley, the woman who was murdered in Athens, Georgia.
Yeah.
By an illegal immigrant who had committed crimes in other states. He'd been let go, sanctuary cities, shit like that. And it's kind of become, for the, anti-illegal immigration crowd, she's kind of become their mascot, their rallying cry. Like, never this again. We need to
kind of like George Floyd to black people.
You know what, April? Perfect. Laken Riley is to anti-immigration activists what George Floyd is to blacks.
Guess what? She too cannot breathe.
No, they have that in common.
I want my own set next time.
That's fine. You can get a guest set. You'll start there.
Okay.
So now Joe Biden was talking about Laken Riley's murder, and he said that she was murdered by an illegal. He's not supposed to be saying that.
They're not sending their best.
So, yes, they're sending, some of them are murderers, some of them are rapists, okay?
Do you think every time Trump sees a news headline like that, he's just like, I told you so?
Who funded the slave ships, Joe? Who funded them? That's all I'm saying.
That's too bad.
What if I said, I don't like you or your Jimmy, and I wouldn't give you a tinker's damn? Now he's Don Johnson in Django. All right, let's watch. So then Joe Biden was confronted on this by all his liberal buddies at MSNBC, and they were saying, now, wait a minute, Joe. You called these murderers illegal.
Mm-hmm.
As if you would be more offended by a guy calling someone an illegal than the fact that they murdered some lady.
No, we're literally defending illegal immigrants now that hurt people.
Yes.
We're defending them in their honor.
Because you don't want to be mean while you're talking about the murder. So this is what Joe Biden had to say. Now, there are two choices Joe Biden has here.
Okay.
He can man the fuck up and own what he said, or he can back down like a little bitch. Let's see what he did.
You use the word illegal when talking about the man who allegedly killed Laken Riley.
An undocumented person. And I shouldn't have used illegal. I should have, it's undocumented. And
first of all, his face is so touched up.
Yeah.
Like his face is so worked on, it looks like it's melting off.
During like Super Tuesday the other day or whatever, they were TMZ, no, was it Fox? It was Fox 9 on Instagram was posting a picture of whichever Trump or Biden who won each state.
Yeah.
As far as that goes.
Or Trump or Haley.
Well, they were doing Biden for something too. I don't remember what it was.
Okay, Biden had some primaries.
Anyways, when they would post a picture of Biden, I was trying to think like, okay, is Fox trying to like purposely pick a really bad picture of him, or is that just how he looks now? Like he looked so bad.
Or is this the best they can do?
He's really ugly, dude. He's so old.
But the fact that we have a guy, first of all, fuck this journalist for putting. I'm not trying to defend Joe Biden, but like, fuck this journalist for putting him in that position where the journalist is like, Joe, you use the term illegal when you were talking about the murderer.
Who is the Whoopi Goldberg? That's who you're talking like.
Look, Joe, when you were talking about Laken Riley's murder, you used the term illegal. Did you mean it? But like, and then Joe Biden, like, fuck him too, because then Joe Biden goes, oh, I meant undocumented. And like, now I feel like we're getting close to the level where like undocumented is now the offensive one.
Oh my God, even immigrants. Some people are like, what?
Right, like they're using the term, I'm hearing migrant a lot, and asylum seeker.
Yeah. Oh, they're just refugees. They're just looking for help. Okay.
I always call them unwashed Mexicans. No. That's not true. Some of them are military-aged people from China and Middle Eastern countries just coming across our southern border, because why the fuck not?
I just had a really racist joke, and I decided
I'd
that since I said something very untoward earlier, I'm going to keep it in the
You're going to keep it to one racist thing.
I was going to make a Taco John's joke about a certain order.
Really?
Involving illegal aliens. And it's really good, but I have to let it go.
I don't... wait a minute. What's wrong with NF Caps? Guys, don't hide NF Caps. He's fine.
Did he say anything bad? Where?
Just said something about Chrissy. Chrissy had a bridal shower.
It was probably an accident.
On Sunday. Yeah, I unhid him.
It was probably an accident.
Don't worry. Neon Collect says, say it, April. You're never here anyway. Say it. Yeah, see, we'll just pretend it's a suspension. What was your Taco John's
Fine.
joke? Oh, wait. If they hit the $20, will you tell the Taco John's joke?
Yes, I will.
All right. If you guys hit the $20 that's left, because we really need a win.
I'm going to screw it up by now.
We need a win tonight badly after this morning.
It's going to be
So
fun.
if you knock out that $20 by 10 o'clock, April will tell the Taco John's joke. So he regrets using the word illegal. I shouldn't have used illegal. It's undocumented when talking about the killer of Laken Riley.
Come on.
I
You
mean,
know, an American citizen was murdered, and you still have to defend the illegal immigrant.
you have to be careful of how you talk.
You have to, like, protect their feelings.
Right.
They're never going to hear you anyways. They're in prison.
Nana's,
well, they're going to be.
Nana's Clam says, oof, that's not a great incentive. Well, here's the incentive.
Well, fine, don't.
I'm dying from this morning, and it really fucked with me, and it put me in a bad spot. And I would like to knock out the last 20. Is that a good motivator? I would appreciate it if you guys did take us all the way there. The younger brother of Chiefs quarterback Patrick Mahomes, remember the video of him like groping and forcibly kissing that bar owner?
Yes, I do.
In her office? Yeah.
Disgusting.
They dropped all the sexual charges.
Oh.
Against him for that. They just dropped them.
Okay.
But they did, he did end up pleading guilty to battery.
For what? Like where?
For like what he did to her. Like
for
the
just
grabbing
being
and the groping.
aggressive and
yeah.
okay.
So Jackson Mahomes, who is a giant douchebag.
I really don't like him.
Like he's the worst guy in the world.
So ugly too. He's got a really punchable face.
I'll tell you what happened with him that made me hate him first was Sean Taylor, the former safety for the then Redskins, who died in a home invasion. He was shot and killed.
Yep.
This motherfucker did, when the Chiefs were in Washington, he did a fucking TikTok dance on Sean Taylor's number that they have on the sidelines. He went inside the rope and did a dance on Sean Taylor's fucking number.
That's right.
And I wanted to beat the living dog shit out of that guy right there and then. That really sucked. Colt C with 199 says, you're welcome. And Dustin Broviak becoming a Baby Boot member. Those two together gets us $5.
Thank you.
So now we're at 15. There you go, guys. Knock out the 15. I appreciate that. That's very, very cool. Do the last 15 and we're good. 350 over the goal tonight. You guys asked me to burn the Cousins jersey. Von Kaiser says for the comeback kid, $20.
There you go. Thank you.
From Von Kaiser, and we're over by $5. Thank you very much. Optic Nerve with $2 says, let's go.
Thank you.
Thank you, pal. Now, everything that so either we do 350 or everything you guys throw in goes towards tomorrow's goal, or it can go towards this morning's, whichever you prefer.
So wait, do I have to do that joke now?
Yes. Now let's hear the Taco
Okay, fine.
John's.
Do you know what it's called when 12 illegals and their drugs come across the border?
What's that?
A 12-pack in a pound.
You just think of that now?
Yeah, I put like
your
illegal
joke?
immigrants from Mexico and Mexican food together, and I'm like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was your joke just now.
Yeah, it was organic. Wasn't
Proud
that
of you.
good? I don't
No.
feel good saying it now.
No. I'm proud of you.
It came out and I didn't like it anymore.
That joke was any better, I'd have a tear running down my eye right now.
You don't have to suck my dick that hard, but I appreciate it. My heart's racing after I said that.
Good, I'm glad.
I'm nervous.
Because you know what it shows?
I'm really warm now.
You know what it shows? You're a better human being than I am.
I don't like it.
That's what it shows. Von Kaiser says, home run, April.
Yeah, exactly. They're doing the sarcastic. Oh, good one.
Optic Nerve says, can I have my $2
yeah,
back?
okay.
Yes.
I need to turn on the heat now. I'm like, feel this. I'm actually nervous.
Bobby Baloney says, do you burn the jersey while wearing it? No. $3.50, I burn it at the end of the week. What was it?
I fucked it up at 6-pack in a pound. Damn it.
Oh,
now I'm extra
no.
nervous. Why did I think it was 12?
Now you really fucked up.
Is there not a 12-pack in a pound? I swear there is.
No, it's a 6-pack in a pound.
Okay, fuck me. I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna get another beer because I'm really feeling it. Mostly I just need to go to the fridge because I'm hot.
That really stings, man.
I'll be right
I
back.
feel bad for you.
I don't feel good.
I do feel bad for you. Because my joke, I mean, when I heard the joke, I thought it was good. Unfortunately. Oh, 12-pack and a pound, and it's 6-pack and a pound. Son of a bitch. So anyway, like I was saying, $350 to burn the jersey at the end of the week, $850 to burn the jersey tonight. That's what we're going with. Jackson Mahomes, younger brother of Kansas City Chiefs quarterback Patrick Mahomes, was sentenced to 6 months unsupervised probation Thursday. And you know what really sucks about him getting away with his R-wordy behavior with that bar owner? Is that he's not even the famous one. He's just a little shitbag who rides his famous brother's coattails. So he didn't even earn the special treatment that he got. If his brother, groped some woman, which he would never do, but if Patrick Mahomes was caught groping some chick at a bar and all he got was 6 months unsupervised probation, you'd be like, yeah, that's about right. It's fucking Patrick Mahomes. Surprised the Chiefs didn't just pay the chick. But for Jackson Mahomes, a fucking nobody, who's the Billy Carter to Patrick's Jimmy, why is he getting such a sweetheart deal? 6 months of unsupervised probation. Do you know what 6 months of unsupervised probation is? Freedom. You're just out. That's all. After pleading no contest to a simple battery charge. So he didn't even plead guilty. He pled no contest. Which, oh God, what is the difference? I'm thinking Alford plea. An Alford plea is where you admit that they have enough evidence to convict you, but you're not pleading guilty. That's a weird, the Alford plea is a really weird one. No contest. You know what? I'm going to Google it because I think I know what it is. A plea by which a defendant in a criminal prosecution accepts conviction but does not plead or admit guilt. Okay, so it's not that much different than an Alford plea. So you're like, look, I accept the conviction, but I'm not saying I'm guilty. And again, they gave him 6 months. 6 months of unsupervised probation, which is basically being out. No contest means you can get it expunged, says Sis Transam. Okay, thank you. Jackson is thankful for the support of his family and friends during the last year. Jackson pled no contest to a single count of simple battery, and he was given 6 months of unsupervised probation, his lawyer said. Jackson simply wanted the case to be over with and to move on with his life. The matter is now closed, and we will not be issuing any further statements. Mahomes was arrested and charged in May of 2023 with 3 counts of aggravated sexual battery and 1 count of battery by the Johnson County District Attorney's Office. Yeah, I really fucking hate this kid. And you know what? I have to admit, he's charmed as shit. He's not ever going to be held accountable for any of the shit he did wrong. He's not going to have to face the consequences of groping and forcibly kissing some chick. None of it. None of it. He's going to get 6 months of unsupervised probation. And do you think they're going to check in on him at all or be critical of his behavior at all? No. He'll get to be a little cunt up in that press box, just like he always is. In fact, he's not going to miss any of the football season because this will be wrapped up, end of August, early September, so he might miss a game or two if he can't travel. That's it. SH says, I don't know why the sex charges are dropped. There was video. Right. There's fucking video of the guy doing it. It's very clearly him. It's like in the movie Role Models, where the guy's stealing TVs and saying his name in the surveillance video. Again, if this was Patrick Mahomes, I would understand. Really wealthy, famous athletes get all the breaks. That woman probably gets a nice payday. That's the shitty part about this, too. So this woman isn't even going to get paid off by anybody. He just gets preferential treatment, and she's got to live with that. Because it didn't even happen by the Patrick Mahomes. It was Jackson. Ugh. That must be like imagine back in the day when Michael Jackson was attractive to people. Imagine going home thinking you're fucking Michael Jackson and then you find out it's Tito. Ugh. As long as he doesn't get arrested in the 6 months, he's golden. Dude, let's fucking frame him. No, I'm just kidding. Nana's Clam says it's obviously his white privilege. Yeah, it must have been his mom's side that did it. That must be it. He'll fuck up again, says Chernbog. Will he fuck up badly enough for it to, make a dent or fuck up his probation, or will he, I have zero faith in the legal system to actually hold this little cunt responsible for anything he does.
I opened up some windows. It's warm in here.
Mr. Q says it's called money. They got to her and she refused to testify or give an update statement for a trial. What did you put something on?
Yeah, I put deodorant and perfume on because I forgot.
I
And I was sweating.
I can
So
smell
then I
you.
started feeling a bit self-conscious, and I opened some windows.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
What? I don't like this. I don't like the questions I'm receiving.
Steve's guitar says, hey, Tito could play guitar. Sure, but he's not my... Okay, you know what? My Jackson 5 reference was a little off. Fine. Because you know what?
I like a Jackson 5 reference.
I apologize to Tito Jackson, comparing him to Jackson Mahomes. That wasn't okay. It was wrong, and I'm sorry to Tito.
Hey, guys, is the camera still blurry?
Do you see what I mean? It looks fine.
It looks fine on our end, but I was looking at it in the truck earlier, and it looked like somebody had Vaseline over it, kind of, like a thin layer of Vaseline. It wasn't good.
Did I do okay with this, or does this need to be tinkered with?
This looks fine.
You don't want me to zoom anymore?
No.
Okay.
No, I think this looks okay. If we zoom in anymore, you're really going to start losing any kind of headspace.
Okay.
I'm starting to really hate our backdrop, though.
We should. I didn't mind the green screen on Wednesday. I also don't like. I don't hate your idea of filming this way.
Yeah, like having an office look behind us.
That would be very easy to do.
Yeah, it would take some getting used to as far as like how the basement looks, but that's okay.
Thank you very much to Steve's Guitar for acknowledging that I said, my apologies to Tito Jackson. He appreciated that. All right, guys, you ready for an immigration story? This one's going to be fun.
Immigration or illegal?
Illegal immigration story.
Okay.
So
I'm ready, I guess.
People can be anti-vaccine all they want, but diphtheria, MMR, polio, shit like that, I cannot urge people enough to get their kids vaccinated against all that fucking shit, because a dead disease stays dead if we all stay protected from it. It can't get into people and mutate, and these vaccines have been proven to be effective over time.
Those
COVID vaccine can fuck itself right in the ass. I wouldn't recommend anybody. If somebody came to me and said, would you personally recommend it? I'd say, personally, no.
And actually, it will fuck you in the ass if you take it.
It could end up, that's one of the side effects, is butt fucking.
Sodomy.
So
God's against it.
One of the other reasons you gotta keep the kid, you gotta keep them vaccinated. No? Oh, Miss 12-pack in a pound, suck my fucking dick.
I just forgotten. I took a lap around the house to forget. And what do I get? A reminder within 47 seconds of coming down here. Thank you.
Sorry.
I appreciate you.
So at any rate, one of the reasons you got to get vaccinated against shit like the measles still is because our border policy is so shitty that every once in a while when we open up our borders, you get this cluster of measles outbreaks because you get illegal immigrant families who never got their kids vaccinated. They get measles, they spread it around, or worse, the parents do the whole, make sure they all get sick at the same time kind of a thing.
Yeah, so when measles, like when you first start coming down with them, does it look like chicken pox in the beginning stages? I know that eventually the pustules get literally pussy and they start getting nasty.
I'm going to come.
And you get a really nasty fever, I'm guessing, right? What else are the symptoms?
Measles?
Yeah.
Why don't we let them tell us? This one's from Chicago.
Lopez was at the Pilsen shelter tonight, hosting a meeting with all residents. He says the Chicago Department of Public Health is working to vaccinate the remaining 13% of residents that do not have proof of vaccination.
A team from the CDC is now coming to Chicago to assist local health officials after a second case of measles at a Pilsen migrant shelter involving a child was reported.
A kid. So, God.
I have fucking had it, Imhold. Why is that beer in front of your keyboard again?
I was taking a sip.
Yeah, but you put it off to the side when you're done.
You are correct.
Come on, man.
I am failing.
You're
right. Well, you're right.
I have 4 beverages in front of me, and I somehow don't ever knock over any of them.
You don't have as long of arms or as big of hands as I do. It's a gift and a curse. So you have a migrant shelter where now a fucking child has the measles.
I wish it was just a child.
Okay, here's what happens.
Not a fucking child.
If the measles takes root in a place, it could just blow through the place. It could be good. There could be absolutely no problem. Okay, understandable.
I don't know about that.
Or eventually, over time, measles learns how to survive in a vaccinated world. It mutates. It becomes vaccine resistant.
Right.
And then we got to fucking deal with measles again.
Then we have mega measles.
And, here's the shittiest part. I don't know if I'm okay with the CDC just going out sticking needles in people.
Not anymore, I'm not. That, I would have never usually had a reason to question.
Right.
But then 2020 rolled around, and now I have a lot of questions.
But now here's where my Nazi side comes out. Here's where my fascist side comes out.
Okay, I'm listening. Fine.
If you're going to be here illegally and you don't have a fucking right to be here and you're going to be threatening our public health, then you're damn right I'm going to send the government down to shove needles in your arm and vaccinate you against measles.
Okay, actually true, though. I don't need people coming in here illegally and killing and graping and spreading things.
I'm saying there's two sides of me.
Yeah.
One side says
one for the plug and one for the
one
load.
for the plug and one for the load, one for the bitches and one for the dough. I think I need two more. Clapped up and I'm ringing.
Trapped up. Clapped up.
Oh no, clapped up would
what
be you have the clap. You have an
dude?
STD. That would be bad.
That's disgusting. I'm sending you to Planned Parenthood.
Trapped up and I'm ringing, counting money while I'm no, it's trap jumping at the end.
Fine.
Phone bumping, line bumping, I'm ringing.
I really
counting
don't
money
like
while
this.
I'm ringing. Trap jumping, I'm ringing.
I removed this from my music library the other day because I was so sick of it popping up in my shuffle.
Or is that like a subconscious hatred of me?
No, Kevin Gates.
Why do you hate that song? It's a fucking banger.
I've heard it many times. I used to love it. In college, it was everywhere. Now I'm sick of it, and now I don't want it around.
Did you get rid of the other awesome Kevin Gates song?
Yes, I did. Really, really, I did. Wow. I'm just tired of them. I listened to them a lot in college, and now I don't want them anymore. I noticed
Kevin
you
Gates.
went through a phase lately where you decided that you were going to take like every single hoppin' song from my college years and make it your own.
Yeah.
And I was kind of annoyed by it. You did the
Sammy Adams
All
Rules.
Night Longer by
Yep.
Sammy Adams. You really did like the No Interruption by Hoodie Allen for a little bit. And then the Kevin Gates songs. What's next?
What do you got?
I got a lot of G-Eazy. I got a lot of
I was
Schoolboy
never
Q.
a G-Eazy guy. Schoolboy Q's okay.
Schoolboy Q's good. I almost never like an entire album of anything, but the entire Oxymoron album is fucking dynamite.
I like YG, and not just my
You're
end.
probably going to take Wiz Khalifa.
Nah, I never was a Wiz Khalifa guy. I was never who's the other one? I was never a Wiz Khalifa or God damn it.
Wiz Khalifa's Black Hollywood album. That might have been his last one.
Who's Black
that
and
was
Yellow?
good. That's Wiz Khalifa. Work
I'm
hard,
thinking of
play
somebody
hard.
else.
That's him.
Who's the one who was at the Super Bowl recently? With Dr. Dre and all that?
Kendrick Lamar.
Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah,
I don't like
he's
either
big
of
for me too, but
I
he
don't like
got
either of them.
bigger again after I was out of college.
Yeah, I don't like either of
He
them.
released an album that everybody loved with DNA and Humble and all that.
I don't dislike either of them. I just don't care for either.
That guy's a lot older than I thought he was. Like musically, he's been around for like 20 years or so. I couldn't believe it.
Nick recently reminded me of a Limp Bizkit song that I really liked.
Oh my God.
In Together Now by Fred Durst and Method Man.
I'm not a Limp Bizkit
It's
guy.
so fucking good. I love that
Knock
song.
it off.
I'm big like Easy and Big Bamboo.
If you play that one remixed Limp Bizkit song,
Oh, the
ever
Rollin'
again,
Urban Assault
I
Vehicle remix?
really don't.
That one's all right, too. It just don't get no darker than the kid with the Parker bald head with the boots who shoots to make it spark. See, I'm a fair, but ain't there quicker than a hair trigger. So if you dare, it'll be like your man's trying to hold your brains to your head, but you'll be shitting on yourself because you're already dead. That's DMX. That's a good fucking line.
Measles, guys.
Sorry. Measles and immigrants.
Reported Sunday. This is the third person in the city to have contracted the
Ew.
dangerous virus since last Thursday. The Chicago Department of Public Health says the child is now in good condition at a hospital.
So basically, we got 3 people with measles over the weekend.
That's not okay.
Great.
Like, that's going to start multiplying.
The first child who was infected with measles has recovered and is no longer contagious. In the meantime, an investigation is underway to determine if the children came into contact with others while contagious. Teams from CDPH and other healthcare partners have been on site at the Pilsen shelter throughout the weekend, screening residents for symptoms and administering vaccines as needed.
So
It's a plan. It's a fucking plan.
No.
It's you don't get to have it both ways. You don't get to call people like Alex Jones and Tucker Carlson crazy for talking about replacement theory and then sit here and throw the borders wide open inexplicably for no fucking reason. And then then no matter how many problems arise from it, you keep them open. New York and these sanctuary cities are drowning. They're cutting police because they have to make room in their budget to pay for these freeloaders. And then you're going to sit there and keep it going. If it's not a great replacement, how can you be this incompetent? I would honestly rather it's a great replacement conspiracy because at least that shows you have a plan and you're just saying, fuck us.
Yeah, I would like him to at least tell us, though. I don't like wondering.
When I was anti-conspiracy theories, that's what I always said. I go, I wish I could believe in conspiracy theories because I would rather believe that there's some master plan and they just don't give a fuck about us rather than they're this incompetent.
So what if, like, the clandestine, like, plan here was to send all these unvaccinated, like, illegals into our country, spread them around, they're all disease-laden and all that, and then they start spreading super AIDS to everybody, and then the CDC gets to put shit in us with these mandatory vaccines that we don't have yet and all that. I don't know. Like, I don't feel like I would be far off or crazy for saying such a thing.
People are saying that with my position on measles and immigration.
Guten Tag and Heil Hitler. Apparently we are living in Nazi Germany.
Steve's guitar is saying, Im Holten, 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 Im Holten, 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 Holten.
It makes me hate that name.
NF Cap says, of course they came into contact. All viruses are contagious like 2 days before you get symptoms. It's just how viruses work and why it's almost impossible to stop them. Lockdowns were bullshit.
Yeah.
Snoopy Dog says super AIDS Jim. He's behind in the chat.
Oh, no. Oh, I have one. Sickle cell Jim. Is that still around?
Oh, yeah.
Really? I don't ever hear about it.
Them
It must not be in them circles.
Because you're white. All right, guys, that's that line of April is white is going to be the end of tonight's show. We're going to close the book.
Yeah, this is fun, right?
Yes, thank you guys so much. April, I hope you had fun. I told you I was going to make you laugh tonight.
Yeah, I did have fun. I appreciate that. I'm sorry I fucked up my own joke that I thought was very funny in my head, and apparently it was wrong anyways.
It happens. Happens to the best of us.
Aaron only spilt twice tonight that I know of.
I did.
Hopefully he gets some sleepy sleeps tonight for you guys.
I will. I've taken magnesium.
Knock out that goal for him and Johnny in the morning. They give you all their efforts and love.
Yeah, you want to throw irresponsible amounts of money at us. We're totally fine with that. April, love you. Thank you very much. You did a wonderful job.
Bosses aren't supposed to say that.
Oh, sorry.
Thanks, boss. Thanks, guys, for knocking out that goal tonight.
I apologize. We will talk to you again tomorrow morning, 6 a.m. Central. Thank you.